Hey, good morning. Opie and Anthony on your radio dial. Got Nick DiPaolo in studio.
Hi, fellas.
Regatta this weekend.
Regatta this weekend.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Very nice. And Nick came in here, and we were just talking about, like, guys almost dying on the ice.
Yeah.
Because we're all looking at that freaking video from yesterday. Oh. Amazing. And you were talking about the goalie, the Sabres goalie.
Yeah. Andrew Chuck or Howard Chuck, I can't remember. But,
somebody Chuck.
That was the... And they said the only reason he lived is the emergency room in the rink was at the same end of the rink he was at.
Wow.
They said it was literally seconds. You think they might put on a couple turtletnecks or something?
Yeah, something. Protect your neck.
Yeah, that cardboard thing that comes in a new shirt. Leave that in there.
Leave it in the collar.
I got a nephew. He plays youth hockey, and you got to wear, you got to protect your neck. But for some reason, the NHL guys, they didn't learn the lesson when the Chuck guy from the Sabres almost bled out.
They got like white beaters on, Yeah, that'll protect me.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, we've all been cut before, but can you imagine getting cut like he ddid yesterday or 2 days ago, knowing you have 10 minutes to live, unless someone knows what the hell they're doing?
No, I just... What do you do there? I'm just...
Because there's more info coming out. That artery was hanging by a thread, so it's pretty much cut right through.
Oh!
So how do they save this guy's life?
Needle and thread.
Like, what do they do? Like in the locker room, what do? Did they clamp it off or something?
They have to. Wow. But what's creepy is one of the guys that saved them helped save the Buffalo Bills football player who broke his neck.
Wow. Oh, really?
Yes.
The guy in a crisis.
This guy really.
Yeah.
Either that or he's just bad luck. Where he goes,
Look at that blood just spray on the ice.
Let me see.
It's amazing how that.
Yeah, it's Zednik, obviously. We know that. What's weird is he's falling forward, and the blood still hits the ice before he does.
Look at that.
Instant.
And then the blood sprays.
Oh, goodness.
And he's going to be all right.
That's just one pump of blood, too. And I was saying yesterday, he's playing hockey, so his heart was just going,
Exactly.
just pumping it out.
That makes it worse if you're an athlete in good shape. You're better off being a fat bastard.
Yeah.
With
your heart's
with the
beating
cholesterol problem.
19 beats per minute.
With steak fat caught in that artery.
It's just bubbling out slowly.
It's like a self-sealing tire.
Yeah.
It's got that crap in it.
Right.
Yeah, if that was Dick Cheney, you would have seen like 3 pieces of pork fly on the ice. Motor oil and...
right on, man.
That has to scare the...
Yeah. You could tell the guy was all shaken up. He grabbed his neck, and then you start skating over to the side, and you're probably thinking, well, that's it.
Hockey's brutal for that. I mean, I played I messed around in high school. I went out for JVs. I played football and baseball. Just to stay in shape, I played a year of JV hockey. During tryouts, I got a goalie stick in the face. Supposed to have my helmet on. I went out without even forgetting. I was nervous. It was I could go with a goalie stick. And then we scrimmaged the teachers after school once. And this is my freshman year, just messing around. My teacher, my metal shop teacher, accidentally caught me with a stick. And I'm skating around, and I look over, and there's all these kids in the bleachers going like this. Yeah. And I'm like, I saw my reflection in the glass. I was just covered. Because when you cut your head, it just gushes. And it was right on the hairline.
Yeah, the wrestlers learned that lesson a while ago.
Yeah.
Makes it look really bad.
You want to talk about embarrassing? I got my head split open. Well, this is douchey. And I was trying to catch a baseball, and I was such a girl. It shot right. It was a pop fly, and it went right past my glove and bounced off my face.
Did it go? Make that sound, that Three Stooges knock sound.
It split my head, and I lifted my hat, and blood rushed down my face. So I walked home, and I'm laying on my bathroom floor, and the ambulance came. And I was like a little woozy, so they're putting me on the stretcher, and I said to the people, "Pray for me."
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I just remembered that when Nick said,
the doctor's like, I would, but I'm Jewish. Pray for me.
Like I just got shot in a gun battle.
What did you mean?
I don't know, but I thought I was dying, and that we should all get together and just, I don't know.
From a baseball hitting your head?
I know, a pop fly. It wasn't like it was a
a liner to the throat.
It was a Rod Carew blooper, and it split my little faggoty head open.
Texas Leaguer.
That's
you really bleed when the head.
Pray for me.
I want to get to Jeff in North Carolina. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, Pat, little Jimmy. How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know how crazy these old-timers are. I know you were talking about it. My grandfather was a semi-pro goaltender back in his youth, and he didn't wear a helmet in goal. And he said, when I asked him why, he said, if you can't get your head out of the way in the puck, you got no business being in the net in the first place. So
yeah, we were talking about goaltenders without the
Gump Worsley was the last one. You remember?
Really?
This is how old they are. Gump Worsley? You remember Minnesota North Stars?
No.
He had a face like Shemp from the Stooges.
and everyone else was wearing the goalie mask,
Yes.
and he refused because he's like, look, I'm the last one.
Yes!
What
I
a
was
dope.
like 10 years old, I remember. Him not having them.
Wow. That's crazy.
That really is
You
crazy.
should pull him up if you Google him. I bet you have a picture of his scarred face.
How do you sit there and let him just fire pucks at your face?
Yeah, exactly.
Insane. Let's go to Lake Placid. This must be about hockey. Chris, what's up?
hey, how's it going today, fellas?
Yeah, what's up, Chris?
Well, no, there was some good crying audio of Clint Malarchuk the day after he got, or
Malarchuk,
after
that's
he got kicked in the throat.
Okay, we got to find the crying audio. We love crying audio on this show.
He was pretty busted up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. That's his name, Malarchuk.
Malarchuk.
I think he's a heavy
Chuck or whatever.
drinker
Yeah.
now.
Opie,
wouldn't you
can I ask
be?
you another question?
Yeah.
How the hell do you go to a North Carolina call for hockey before Lake Placid, New York?
And you know,
boy.
you're right, too, because you were both on the line at the same time.
Oh, you're killing me.
I could hear the hockey in your voice.
And keep your nephew in it, man. It's a great game. Keep him in it.
Yeah, he's pretty good, too. He's
Look at
all
this
right.
hockey head.
Yeah, but you know what? People coming from Long Island are not going to make the NHL. I'm sorry.
I
No?
don't know, though. There's a lot of puck down there, man.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of puck, did he say?
A lot of puck.
A lot of puck.
This guy is all about hockey.
Jesus, is he
Just
ever?
all about hockey. Keep that kid in the game. It's a good game.
Now, my
You
nephew,
get your throat slit. It's wonderful.
my nephew plays 3 or 4 sports, and I don't know if it's going to be hockey, because I lived in Buffalo. They have an advantage up there. They're playing on frozen lakes all over the place. On Long Island, you got to rent a rink at 4 in the morning to try to
That's
try to
exactly
practice.
right.
That's why you don't see a lot of Long Islanders making the NHL. What's wrong, Jimmy?
I'm looking at the guy who the S&M guy who almost died.
Yeah.
I'm just reading about what he enjoed. I just don't know how you enjoy that.
Well, the story.
And they're coming from you. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. You want to send shivers through me when you said that.
Get everyone on board, Jimmy. This story happened over the weekend. This guy, I think he's from Quebec or something like that, Canada, and he comes down to New York, and he's a regular at the S&M Club.
He's they said the idea is it was Richard Benjamin, which is also an actor.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Benjamin.
Benjamin, yeah, is that right?
Every bad movie, like, Simon, all those movies from the 80s.
Goodbye, Columbus.
Yeah,
Seeing that
He
one.
made Gutenberg look like Marlon Brando.
he really was a fool.
What a chooch.
And he was 67, married for many years. He retired after 30 years, math professor. And his wife had no idea, but they said he was in an S&M contraption. And this is what it was. The ex-professor, whose hands were bound behind him, had a leather collar around his neck that was attached to a rope secured to a hook on the ceiling. He was wearing nipple clamps, and his feet were in women's high heels. And I'm like, look, I'm a filth bag, but how do you finally get that and go, all right, here, this is exactly where I'm at today.
Perfect.
It's a weird.
The most painful part of that is the women's high heels.
Yeah, that's a weird combination of things.
No, I'd like an executioner's hat and stole.
Right, right.
Maybe I'm choking when one of his feet slipped out of the tall shoe. How do you tell your adult son that? What happened, Dad? Well, when I was being tied up, I slipped out of the ladies' footwear.
So this guy was precariously perched on high heels in a way where if he wasn't, he would be choking. And then he falls out of one of the heels, and that's just enough to get him choking.
Yeah, you mean he hanged? Is he dead?
No, he's alive, but he's in like some kind of a...
I think he's starting to talk, Jimmy.
Oh, did he?
I think the update is he's talking. I heard he was
like,
feeling better and may have identified himself.
That's like Tuco at the end of Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Just standing on the cross there. Blondie! My high heel Blondie!
I never understood that S&M thing. Never got it.
We got into it yesterday. We were trying to understand that whole thing.
Never. When we've had Dominatrix come in and they try to pull that crap, they have the crop and they're like, bend over you. And I go, no.
You've been a bad boy.
I'm not going to do that. And then they go move on to somebody else because I find no pleasure in this dominating woman. You know, Yeah, I spent time with my mother until I was like 18. Why do I want to have a dominating woman that's now going to be there for my sexual favors?
The whole S&M thing, they always go, there's a fine line between pain and pleasure. Yeah, I'm always confusing, stubbing my toe with a hand job. I don't know if I can say that.
That's all right. Somebody heard it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
This is what happened. What a weirdo. She said she would check on him every 20 minutes. He would just hang there alone in the room for hours.
Roast?
For hours.
She would just roast.
Jeez, I'll check on him. I'll baste you every 20 minutes. What is he?
Just set it and forget it. Ron Popeil in the room.
What do you think about?
But he didn't even want her in the room. Like 20 minutes, she'd come in.
No, it wasn't
He
about.
would just hang there and do what?
I don't know. Feel stupid, hopefully.
And think about the election.
After a while, you just got to see. Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
The win. Right. Who's going to get those super delegates?
Yeah. I really should start working out at the
nipple clip is coming off.
Right.
Hello. It's been 20.
Yeah, what do you think about?
I don't know.
Like,
how good do you need to feel?
That's just shame. You absolutely have to just want shame. Because you're not even distracted by the woman being in there anymore.
I disagree with you, because the shame part, wouldn't that be if someone was watching this whole scene? But if you're doing it alone, where's the shame come in?
I don't know. I think
the
woman makes a distraction. I think she's like part of the game.
I think the shame comes in when the story comes out in the Post.
Yeah, that's probably when the most shame comes in.
And they mention you by name and what you did for a living, and your neighbor's like, oh.
Let's say hi to Doug. What's up, Doug?
Yeah, hey, during the worst of hour today, you should play Opie making the Dom cry.
Yeah, Ron and Fez were doing this fine radio show, and they had a dominatrix come in, and she was trying to do all that stuff Anthony was talking about, like, you've been a bad boy, bend over and take your spanking, and I'm just like, ugh. And to make a long story short, I got her to cry and run out of the studio.
Yeah,
did you?
In tears, yes.
What did you do?
He told her she looked like Joey Ramone, and she did. She really did. She must have heard it, like, all the time.
She was a dominatrix?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're all tough and stuff.
Yeah.
See, that's how women are. You go, you can make them cry just like even a dominatrix.
She does all this.
Right. Yeah, you look like you're ugly.
She does all this.
I don't need this. Hey, come back. You forgot your crop, tough guy.
Yeah, she does all this horrific stuff, and that's what got her.
Yeah, all that nipple clamps and.
Oh, I love it.
It all goes out the window.
Ugly.
They just become the little girls.
You've been a bad boy. Rock and roll high school.
Gabba gabba hey. Start crying.
Let's say hi to Paul on Long Island. Paul, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I just wanted to say it wasn't the shame of hanging there. It was that he could have the fear of hanging himself if he's precariously perched, as Anthony so pointed out, on the high heels. Then it was that fear and anticipation of hanging himself that got him off.
But I mean, but that's a weird. I'm a pervert, and I don't understand that. Like, I understand like liking exotic things, but to like, ooh, I'm almost gonna hang myself.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
What is it with the choking and the sex? Is a connection, Because that's what the young kids do today.
Yeah. Oh, the kids.
I always used to choke girls when I was having sex with them, but it wasn't,
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
They weren't asking for it.
Some like it, some don't.
Spilled wine on my rug.
I don't get it.
Nothing worse than a dominatrix I can't read you, because I've seen enough of it. I'm a fetish guy. I'm not a submissive. But when you're like...
Glad you cleared that up, Jimmy.
Well, there's a big difference, though, because I would walk in and go, hello, slave. I go, shut up.
Just shut
Use me as a toilet and move on.
Use me. You see through Jimmy sees through their bad acting.
Oh, it's
hello, slave.
In an Ed Wood movie. Oh, no, Tor Johnson's going to spank me. Shut up, awful. Hello, slave.
A big man would spank him like that.
He would have trouble going through a door like that with high heels.
I like to wear women's clothing.
Hello, slave.
Oh,
God.
One said that to me.
I would
Hello,
laugh.
slave.
I would openly laugh.
Would you want to lick my boots? And I was licking her boots going, this sucks. I'm not into boots.
Licking her
The side of them. I would never lick the bottom, but licking the side.
Oh,
yeah.
who does
I'm
that,
bad,
though?
mistress. You got me. Ooh.
What the? Call me a traditionalist. I like having certain parts touched. Repeat. Stuff like that. I don't need kissing boots or being whipped.
Here, chew on my handbag. What? The hell is that?
Nothing worse than a dominatrix to me. It's not sexy.
I don't get it.
I've never seen a good-looking one. They're always these haggard kind of, a little too old, a little too witchy-poo looking. And then they gotta cover that up by being the tough guy, always in charge.
I used to see one. I've seen a couple over the years who were, wow. And I mean, smoking. Really good. But most of them are awful. But there's a few that are, when they're good, they're really good. But when they're horrible, they're brutal.
I don't know.
That old friggin', they look like Dean Wormer's wife dressed up with a big pointy bra and those stockings, that just smell.
Oh, perfect reference.
Wait, something's going on with Jimmy.
Years ago, I went to see one. I saw in the back of the New York Press, it was, have you been a bad boy? And her name was Miss Park.
Oh, gosh, it's a sexy name.
She was going to spank me. And I went to her, and I forget where she was, and I walk in, and it was an old lady. She was an old lady with glasses, and I felt so stupid. And so and she starts spanking me and trying to talk dirty about, like, you've been bad. And she's like, look at how big that thing is. And it was like an acorn. I was so not turned on. And then she gives me baby oil, which is the worst to use.
She's talking dirty, and she's an old lady. What's she talking about, like the Truman administration?
Dude,
weren't they the worst?
Honest to God, we were talking about something, and she mentioned Reagan. I don't remember what it was, but
wow.
I swear to you, the words
As an old
Reagan.
lover?
The trickle-down effect.
And that's Miss Park. And I had to go see my girlfriend and her friend at the time, and I just kind of stopped. I'm like, I can't do
Think
this.
she's still alive, Deborah?
I hope not. She was a terrible dumb. Naughty boy.
This is really good talk, and phones are just nothing. No one wants to be involved with this. Right?
I never did that. I don't know.
Right. No one wants in on this one. Oh, they know the number. 877-212-08. They want to keep it to themselves.
Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah.
And Harry's a little confused. He goes, we get it, Opie. Anything other than a BJ, could you say that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Or straight vanilla sex is yucky. That's not what I'm saying.
Who said that?
That's what I'm saying.
That.
And I was the one saying I kind of like,
I just don't understand the whole S&M thing. That's all.
Yeah.
And no one can explain it to me. I don't get it.
It's a chance to be, like, the girls that are most submissive are the ones that are like, powerful women. Like, I think a lot of times people want sex to be where they can really let go. Like, a lot of cops and judges are big submissive because they're powerful all day. And that's the same
Really?
with- yeah.
I don't see the turn on him being somebody telling me what to do. It must be the Italian guy.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth!
Shut up. Now clean it up!
That's right. Hanging high heels just like your father.
I don't see the connection there.
No.
You know? No. Your girlfriend busts your balls or your wife, you get turned on? No, shut up.
Shut up.
We're trying to get the girl on the phone. That was part of this whole thing at the Nutcracker Suite, so we'll see what happens. She's not going to come on. Hey, why don't we take a break now? The phones are, see?
Yeah, there they go.
Lit,
No,
so.
they didn't know they could call about this.
All right, well, we'll talk to them next on the Opie and Anthony Show. We got Nick DiPaolo. He's playing Brigada this weekend. One show, Nick? What do you got? A couple shows?
One show.
One biggie?
Yeah, one Saturday night.
Saturday nights. Are you doing the music box?
I don't know.
It's a great
It's
room.
with Artie Lang.
So,
I'm sure it's the big
if you're
room.
doing with Artie, you're probably doing the event center, which is, if they're not sold out, they will be, because that bastard sells a lot of tickets.
And can you go to nickdip.com if you want to hear my radio show?
Yes.
NickDip.com.
And I'll be in San Francisco Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the holiday weekend at Cobb's Comedy.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Black History Month, and we're doing a little something with the Black History Month. We have another honoree today.
Yeah, we're honoring people that aren't usually in the limelight during Black History Month. We always hear about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, the Peanut Guy, but this is always about the Peanut Guy. Growing up, especially, I think they've done a little more in history in schools now than when I was growing up. But me, it was only the Peanut Guy.
Carver, whatever.
They were so proud of George Washington Carver. And his peanuts.
You know, one of the blacks don't like Jews. The Jews get E equals MC squared and electricity. But you guys, we would have jelly with nothing on it if it weren't for you. Oh, thanks. That was,
Hey, I got to squeeze this in. Big A and Sam are going to the NBC Knight Rider. Premiere at the Playboy Mansion tonight? Those lucky bastards.
That's
Someone had to
tonight,
write
huh?
that. Those lucky bastards. For a recap of their mansion experience, tune into this show, Friday morning. Don't miss the Knight Rider movie event, Sunday, February 17th on NBC.
Big A at the Playboy Mansion.
We'll see what
that I can't even fathom
he's going to be a disgusting,
what's going to happen.
sweaty ass.
I hope they find him dead in the grotto. Just floating.
With just hair with blood in the follicles in his hand.
And one of F's girls missing.
Yeah.
Just some girl sobbing with a piece of her scalp pulling out. He tried to pet me. He kept calling for George.
Big A is a ghoul.
Oh, he's
I was supposed to be Miss May.
There's a breast missing, and he's just chewing, staring vacantly into space. What happened? Frightened big rhino.
Oh, he's the worst. Is Big A coming in Friday to talk about it? He's got to be here live. You got to get him in studio for this. All right, more with Nick DiPaolo. Black History Month. Here's today's honoree. We're back. Opie and Anthony, Nick DiPaolo playing the Brigada this weekend with Artie Lang. We're promoting an Artie Lang date. Are we insane?
Twice now. That's so weird.
You know how much they hate us over there? Well, we don't play that game. Whatever, man.
I'm sorry.
Jimmy does gigs with Artie Lang. Nick DiPaolo's doing gigs with Artie Lang.
We're doing a benefit together. We've never actually done like a paid gig together. We did one benefit for something at the Stress Factory a couple years ago. We did the Dennis Leary, Cam Neely Foundation thing in Boston, and we're doing the Jerry Red Wilson benefit.
Oh, that's right.
March 5th here at Town Hall.
Look at you charitable bastard.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Artie, it's myself, it's I think Louis C.K. You on that?
Yeah, I'm doing it too.
Oh, Nick's on. Okay. It's going to be basically just a vomit-inducing, caustic show. Assiduous, a very assiduous show.
I went one year. It was great.
Yeah, it's always.
It was a great lineup, and everyone just killed stuff.
And I got to say right now, if this quote is accurate,
Jimmy?
I was quoted in Sports Illustrated. They asked for a quote about the Daytona 500, and I wrote basically that I had no idea about it. And I and if this is the quote they attributed to me, I'm going to find who did this, and I'm going to set their office on fire in 10 minutes. I'm going to burn them alive. This is the quote they attribute.
That sounds illegal, Jimmy.
Yeah,
oh, I don't know.
You could get in a
Nick,
bit of
I kid because I love. I say that
get
to the
in
audience.
Dutch.
Whenever I pick on someone in the audience, I say, I kid because I love, and I wave at him like, oh, pshaw, he gets it.
What publication is this in?
It's on SportsIllustrated.com.
That's not a biggie.
Do you know there's probably 5,000 people a month that go to perhaps more than that, Jim. And I like the picture they used of me. It makes me look like a real player. I'm standing there in an ill-fitting suit with Jessica Drake, so it kind of looks like I have a hot chick with me. But it says, this is the quote.
No, I don't think anyone confused that, actually.
I'm sure they didn't. Jimmy Johnson. I had said something about how I don't know. I kind of picked Jimmy Johnson because he's the only name I recognize, and we've interviewed him, and he's nice.
Great guy.
Yeah. And I made a joke about how I didn't know, I tied him out with the football coach. I didn't know who he was. I didn't say it was an award winner. I didn't say it was Woody Allen's Moose Bit. But it wasn't what they gave me. This is the quote. Jimmy Johnson, because nice guys can finish first.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Can I say it?
You understand.
Okay, terrific.
I wouldn't have given that quote if it was just him and Hitler racing together. Because nice guys can finish first. Muggy face. Wow. What a
nice
good comedian
guys
this
can
guy
finish
is.
first. Because there's that saying, nice guys finish last. But you kind of twisted it around.
If they edited my quote like that.
Sound like
Did
a
you say
douche.
anything like that?
Yeah.
No. I said, and I can't remember exactly. It was something along the line. Again, sports. So, something about the thing. The only name I know is Jimmy Johnson. We've interviewed him. He's a nice guy.
Okay, there's the nice guy part.
But that wasn't the joke, and they knew
he
it.
finishes races. Finished.
Yeah.
They just took a bunch of clips of it and pieced it together.
I
make you sound like a douche.
A total.
Let's hang in there, Jimmy. By the way, Jimmy Johnson doesn't call our show anymore ever since he started winning like crazy. We used to have the guy on all the time.
Oh, he's terrific. I don't care about that stupid race. Big deal. It's a circle. We get it. You're arriving.
All right, we got Patrick from New York. Getting back to that S&M thing. What's up, Patrick?
Hey, Opie and Anthony. I've been listening for a long time.
Quack, quack. Thanks.
Got a interesting story here for you.
All right, take your time. No rush.
Yeah, just.
Oh, wow.
Letting it build.
Do you understand you're a bad caller?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, okay. As long as you know.
He's hanging from his nipples, as he calls it.
You would be better as just a listener to this show.
Yeah, maybe you're not up to caller yet.
Yeah, there's people that make it up to caller status.
You got to advance.
And then some of those people make it to be in-studio people.
You have to level up.
Yeah,
it's like a video game.
All right, let's go. Save your phone call. Let's go, Patrick. Come on.
I had a friend of mine here. She claims to be this great dominatrix. Okay? So far, she's had two very interesting clients that I've heard of. One, the guy wanted her to stick her arm up his ass as far as...
All right. See, again, let me just point out how bad of a caller you are, sir. You do realize that we're on the radio?
Yeah.
And the thing you just said, you do realize that it is against FCC rules to describe something like that in such graphic detail, don't you?
I thought it was along the lines of vulgarities, as in like curses.
Stop.
And stuff.
Oh my God! Do you think if it was just curses that we couldn't work our way around and talk about anything with arms and places on people's bodies and things like that in just graphic detail? You don't understand, do you?
You're frustrating. I want to take my fist and I want to
jam it down your throat.
Right.
So he wanted the dominatrix basically to do this. He wanted to kind of hang out, and he wanted her to pretend that she was birthing a cow.
Basically. Well put, Jimmy.
Make him a living stock puppet.
Okay.
Living stock.
Or how about you don't add in stuff after we say something, because I don't trust you to do it properly.
That's right.
We don't need you to punctuate. We take care of everything.
I apologize.
Okay.
Now let's see, with what you've learned, you said there were a couple of things, right?
Yes.
Okay, give us one more thing. Now, with what you've learned, let's see if you can do this properly. Go ahead. You're on.
Okay. Yeah, second one is that she had a gentleman of the Jewish persuasion.
A Jewish guy. You can say that. He dolls up when he doesn't have to. How much? Non-female specimen guy.
He was driving, I guess, an automobile.
She had an accountant.
Okay, go ahead.
Get along with it. She had him, he had her dress up as a stormtrooper, a la World War II, and beat the ever-living crap out of him.
I just thought it was
okay. So a Jewish guy would have somebody dress like a Nazi and then beat him up.
Yeah. And,
all right.
Well, I don't know if branding was involved, but I hear tales.
Thank you, Patrick.
Again, let me tell you something. You probably the worst caller of, I'll give him
the decade.
The year. No, I'll give him the year because it's early in the year. But, sir, you are in the running for worst caller of the year. Thanks.
Okay.
An ass.
You're a boob.
All right, thank you, Patrick. Patrick's trying. Thank you, buddy. Hey, why don't we...
He's all red and hot right now as he hangs the phone up. Oh, I made an ass of myself.
Scalp is
that guy can spin a yarn, can he?
Yeah, he really was. 40-minute pause and then right into something we dump out of.
Hey, good news, by the way. We found someone that is actually endorsing Hillary Clinton, finally.
Oh,
good.
Big celeb.
Who's endorsing Obama at this point?
Everybody.
A lot of people, right?
All the actors and all the guilty white people and all the black people.
Right.
Now Hispanics have just jumped on board.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's over, Johnny.
It's over. He's going to be the Democratic nominee.
Well, he's got a ton of experience. I can see why everyone's swarming to him. Jesus,
it's not a cult of personality thing.
And again, it's not a racial. Seriously, smart guy and stuff, but
it's not racial.
We got the crapola. Seriously. Guy, what's his foreign policy? He played Risk in high school twice. Dink. I'm voting for him because I want a black guy to give me change, finally. I might have used that last time I was here, I'm not sure, but I love that joke.
I think you used it at a different time, so it works. Trust me. New audience right now. They're hearing it for the first time now. We're not, but they are.
I want
who do you think's endorsing Hillary? This is way out there.
A celebrity? Obviously.
You want to play 3 questions? Okay, celebrity.
and they're of the Latin persuasion.
Nope. Ooh.
Television or movies?
Neither, for the most part.
Oh, boy.
A celebrity going for the black guy over the woman.
Must be a stand-up comic.
I mean, a little movie, but...
Little movie.
Barely.
Oh, boy.
Don't pay attention to movie or TV.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yet a celebrity.
Yet a
That's
celebrity.
interesting.
Radio?
Some type of astronaut. Buzz Aldrin.
Michael Collins.
I'll give you this
Look at
much.
the dark side, and it just affected him while they were on the moon.
I'll give you this much. Huge black celebrity.
Oh.
Black
The
celebrity.
guy from the Green Mile? I didn't understand your context of the word.
Colin Ferguson.
Not big in Falmouth TV, black.
Singer. 50 Cent.
Jimmy, are you cheating?
No.
Is that right? Because he already endorsed Hillary
Well, this.
on the news, like in his truck.
And maybe we're a day behind.
No, last week he did.
No, I don't.
Are you saying he's endorsing
Yeah.
Hillary or Obama?
Was it last week?
Oh, who are we talking about? Obama or Hillary?
No, Hillary.
Oh, he is endorsing
50
Hillary.
Cent is
Yeah.
endorsing Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think this was last week, was it?
Yeah, they showed him.
Oh,
they
boy,
showed
we're
him in his
behind.
truck.
Wow.
Well,
I'll
let's
tell
find
you.
out why.
I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why before you even play it.
And that's what he said.
Let me tell you why before you even play it.
Okay.
Because he feels if a black guy becomes president, he can't do that whole against the man, downtrodden thing because the black guy's the president, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah.
Every bit of I can't do this because I'm a black man in a white society gets thrown out the window the second he takes the oath of office.
Well, that, Anthony, that and like real street guys like 50 Cent, you know, they don't want white people having a hand in making this guy huge.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
true. Yeah,
The real street, you know, fellas.
yeah.
I mean,
Let's find out why.
Fitty.
Why Hillary?
I just think she would do a good job.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Obama, ain't nothing bad about Obama in my eyes either, but I just think Hillary would be my choice.
Well, Mr. Cent, thank you for the ride.
And I'm not sure America's ready to have a black president.
Really?
I think they might kill him.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they might kill him. That's why he won in Iowa by 20 points. Jesus. Can we
Iowa.
let go of that?
Iowa.
Boy.
He just won Maine.
And yeah, exactly. He crushed in Maine. So you can see how racist a country this is.
I've been to Maine a few times.
Yeah, I went to school up there. They're making their own cheese, and they go canoeing.
Didn't he
Real
win Nebraska?
urban.
He won Nebraska too, right?
Nebraska,
Won
Iowa,
Nebraska.
Maine. Yeah, it's
And Washington State.
I said this yesterday on my little crappy show, but they just, people on the left, they want this country to be racist so bad. They just,
yeah.
They just
it gives
can't
them a purpose.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, the guy won Maine. I mean,
He won Maine.
There's
He
something-
won Maine. LL Bean's in Maine, for Christ's sake.
there's something going on out there. I mean, it's time to acknowledge that.
It's come to a head. All this political correctness. Seriously.
Yeah.
25 years of white guilt pounding young kids. It's finally come to a head. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's that simple.
Exactly what it is.
They finally got and good for them. We'll see how it works out.
See how it pans out.
That's all.
Yeah.
Let them play. It's exciting.
See how
It's
it
fun
works.
It's fun to follow.
Exciting is a word for it.
I'd vote for him before Hillary. I gotta be honest with you.
Hillary, but as a comic, she would be entertaining.
Yeah,
She'd be very entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's like a heavy bag.
Yeah.
I don't want it really is.
Ankles.
Yes, except less sexy than a heavy bag.
Nick, you think the wheels are starting to wobble on McCain? He's not looking the same, man. He's on TV almost every night, and he's starting to look a little,
Gotta take a lot out of him, man. First of all, yeah, it's, boy.
I'm just seeing the wheels are just starting to wobble a little bit. He's gonna ruin it for himself. He's gonna do something stupid in the next couple of months.
Here's the thing, though, Opie.
It's gonna be the last piece of the puzzle to make Obama president.
If it is Barack versus McCain, if you can't, I mean, Barack literally came out for giving illegals driver's license.
I know.
He's going to raise taxes. If you can't beat that, man, on the right.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't got to his specific issue. You know what I mean? He's been getting like a little bit of a free ride here. When it comes one-on-one, they have to debate, and he has to come right out and say, yeah, it's a good idea to give illegals, you know.
Yeah, driver's license and just let them all
raising
across the border.
taxes and I mean,
Raise
I
those
don't
taxes
see.
for his health care thing that's going to be implemented. He said, not in 10 years and not in 20 years, but during my first term as president. Yeah. He's already planning on 2.
And nobody's talking about, you know.
Yeah. How?
It's change. We're not getting the specifics.
Yeah.
When they shine the light on him, I got to believe.
Yeah.
Even McCain, but yeah, I mean.
McCain.
How old is he?
McCain makes me nervous though too. You just see his eyes aren't completely focused.
No, he's a crazy bastard.
He's just slightly off. He's slightly off, man.
It's all right though. Like a little,
his arms.
like a little lunatic.
He's giving that speech in front of the CPAC there, and he's trying to tell the crowd to buy. And he's got to hit the button with his elbow.
Yeah, his arms don't work well after they've been snapped by Vietnamese rifle butts.
Obama's going to pay for all this stuff by collecting our change.
Yeah,
exactly. A big change
for change.
Yeah, change for change. There you go. There's the slogan.
The advantage he has, though, is even though he hasn't been around for too long, that's probably going to be an advantage because there's not a whole lot of years of stuff to attack. He's seen as this fresh face. Like, yeah, he voted this way and that way.
Well, that's
not
a
a
good
whole
point, Jimmy.
history.
You got to weigh his liberal stances on issues with, there is a mentality, hey, let's kick the bums out and get a fresh start. Whatever, you got to weigh whatever's stronger. Yep. So you might be right. I mean, if people are really, after 8 years of Republicans, we want to, clean house or whatever.
I like
this
that.
Black guy is the way to do it.
I like he's not. I like
one extreme to the other.
I like that he's not bitter and he truly believes that he can maybe make a difference. A lot of these older politicians are like, you know what? I already know. Nothing's
How naive.
Right.
Well, yeah.
I kind of like the fact that he really believes that he might be able to do something.
Yeah, wait till his 10th day in office.
Right.
When King Jong-il or whatever that crazy...
Korean maniac.
We're supposed to talk to our enemies and stuff. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, he'll be dropping bombs. He'll be throwing things. Because Clinton was a lot like that, and it took a couple of things for him to start lobbing cruise missiles into the Balkans and wherever the hell else he could.
Yeah, anywhere but where the people we needed to kill were.
Yeah.
He bombed like Bin Laden's summer hideaway 5 years after he left.
Sure. Yeah.
Shot, stupid.
Blew up a toothpaste factory in Kosovo. Oh no, the fluoride's going through. But you got to admit it's interesting. I'm like every day I get up.
Oh, it is. This is one election that has really got everybody interested. Everybody, even if you're not into elections, a lot of people aren't. This one's kind of got you like, wow, you got a woman in here, a black guy, a friggin' old nut,
crazy,
crazy old POW.
He's just a crazy look in his eye. It's really, and then you get Huckabee. This
he won't give up.
This guy,
I was watching
stopping.
And
what
is he saying now? That he still has a shot. What is he saying?
He can still pull it out, even though he's down 2,000 delegates to 6.
Yeah, they were on TV going, look, it is mathematically impossible. And then like, but what about if you put, the super delegates and this and that? What if Mitch Romney gives his delegates back? It's still mathematically impossible. They were saying on the news last night.
Well, he's smart though. I mean, just to stay in the game, and
I think he knows a little something about McCain.
I think
he knows McCain is going to do something dumb and
trips up. Him and McCain did a little two-timing on Romney in West Virginia, so there's something going on there. And McCain already said that he only wants to be president for one term. And, because he's old. He already came out and said that. And Huckabee, if he got picked as his vice, I don't think he's done it, but if he did.
Be the incumbent running.
He'd have one foot in the door, and, he's a real slick. Everybody thought he was like a hillbilly, but this guy is great when he speaks.
Yeah.
But he plays bass. You gotta play lead guitar.
All right, another quiz.
I didn't know McCain said that, by the way. They only wanted one term.
Yeah, he's already...
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
so it's like, what are we going to invest time in him for? Then we got to go through this again in a few years. If he's doing a great job, we can't keep him?
Well, it depends who his running mate is. And he should take Romney, actually. He should, though, but I don't think Romney would agree to that.
All right, another quiz. Whites will be the minority in the U.S. by what year?
2050.
2005. We already are.
2050.
Yeah, Nick reads the newspaper.
But they figure that
I count black people on the street.
They figure that as all the minorities
Latinos
versus the whites.
Yeah.
So it's like everything.
Right.
It's not like it's going to be.
You think just Latino, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, they say the Hispanic population will 5 times over or 10 times more than it is now?
Yeah, by next week at this time. Next, exactly a week from Tuesday, they will take a... And people are serious. But like L.A., L.A., it's already...
It's amazing when you go...
Minority
when you go to Southern California, L.A., or even further south like that, Laguna Beach, places... It's just, it's Mexico.
Yeah.
It's North Mexico.
With good water.
It really is time to just shut the border. I mean, listen to this in the story. More than 80% of the increase will be due to immigrants arriving in the country and their U.S.-born children, who will make up nearly 1 in 5 Americans by 2050.
Oh, yeah. Read Pat Buchanan's books.
Amazing.
You want those numbers?
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, we got Sean Hannity calling in a few minutes. Awesome.
Oh, there we go.
We should take a break and set that up nice.
Nice.
Want to win $2,000? Oh, this is cool. Yeah, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Behind the scenes. We're finally doing this. You got a chance to win $2,000. Send us an original animated bit from our show.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're opening up the animation thing to more talented people out there.
So what do you take a clip from our show and
like Coke Logic
sound and then animate it? Yeah.
Coke Logic is the star of this. But we're giving others a chance. You go to onaradio.com for all the details. onaradio.com for all the details. Courtesy of Be Kind Rewind. You name it, we shoot it in theaters February 22nd. What's that movie about?
Be Kind Rewind?
Yeah.
Guy goes to the video store. The whole thing.
Hijinks ensue.
Yelled at.
Yeah, the guy's like, no, but I did. Somebody else watched it. I thought my wife put it back. And it's crazy. There was a problem with the slot.
Couldn't even watch it. The tracking was off.
Yeah. The whole thing is nuts.
Tracking.
Retro
Oh, my
piece.
God. I forgot about
remember the
tracking.
stupid tracking? How annoying was that?
Oh, my God.
It's like, oh, look at that. The top half of the picture's gone. It's the tracking. Turn the
I
tracking.
forgot about that.
Another reason why our ancestors sucked. They couldn't even figure that out.
We should have
I know that's not that long ago, but still.
We should have skipped right over VHS.
Oh, yeah.
It should have gone right to some kind of DVD.
It does seem that way. It's all like recording.
Yeah.
It does.
It's
seem
like,
that way.
oh, it works on a cassette tape. Let's just make one 100 times bigger.
Yeah, but
and you're shoving in this big machine.
We had to get past the beta war. You understand?
Oh, that's
man.
right.
There was a big beta war.
Still, stupid tape.
That slowed down everything.
It's like power locks in your car. Why was that so long in coming?
Yeah, right.
Power seats. Everything else was power in there.
Remember when you're watching a movie and then you'd hear like, and then the picture would go out and that horror when you hit the eject button and just have tape come flying out.
Yep.
What do I do?
Oh, my.
And then there was that spot every time you knew when it was coming when you watched it again. It's like, oh, here's where it crinkled last time.
Yeah.
The porno, you never get to see the end. She had tapioca on her face. Who was responsible?
Oh, videotape.
Tommy in Brooklyn. We do have to take a break. We got Sean Hannity standing by. What's up, Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah, McCain, what scares me is his smile. As soon as he gets stumped or he gets upset, he has a crazy smile, like he's going to put a knife into your chest.
I kind of like that about him, don't you? That's the only
Oh,
thing I like.
yeah. Oh, that's a nice picture of him right there.
Yeah, look at that. There you go.
That's the picture of him getting a beating.
Yeah.
Mao!
That's a flashback.
Yeah, we'll flashback face.
We'll get that picture up on onaradio.com.
They say he's got a violent temper. Usually you say he's got a bad temper.
Yeah.
They actually use
Violent.
Can you blame him? Shoulders being held together by, rat skins and nails. And
We learned more about him yesterday.
He
what
was
they did
pummeled.
To that guy. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that right? I didn't get the...
Before they even got him, he already had, 2 broken arms?
Yeah.
Apparently he was in his plane. He was on a bombing run. And from what... who was saying that?
Bill
Billy?
Burr, I believe.
Yeah, Bill Burr was saying that he just did one of those Star Wars stay on target, and didn't deviate even though he knew a missile was coming for him. So right when he dropped this bomb,
hit a lake or something.
The missile hit his wing. So he bails out, breaks both arms as he ejected.
Yeah.
So he's parachuting down with 2 broken arms. He breaks a leg on the way down. Lands in a marsh, and then the Vietnamese come over and just start beating the crap out of him with rifle butts.
The first thing they did was break his shoulder.
Yeah, break his shoulder, and
that's how it began.
Then bayoneted him in the groin.
They were trying to set those bones.
Yeah.
Tough bastard.
Wait, he took a bayonet to the groin?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he should be president.
No, exactly. Right there.
Screw
What did
Obama.
Hillary do?
All right, I'm changing.
Ankle?
She's put enough in men. Verbal bayonets in her husband.
All right, we got to break because Sean Hannity's on a tight schedule today. It's Opie and Anthony, Nick DiPaolo, Brigada this weekend, Saturday night. Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton is in the bathroom, and Nick DiPaolo, and hopefully Sean Hannity. Is that him right there? Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we get along with Sean Hannity.
Why is that weird?
It's not weird at all.
Right.
I don't know, because people look at us as just being dumb shock jocks. Well, and we have a friend like Sean Hannity. Sean!
Hey, guys, look, yeah, but I will say this friendship only goes in one direction. Here you guys are under fire. I'm out there defending you.
Yep.
And I'm like, guys, come on the TV show.
Listen, I'll call you back in about 3 months.
Oh, we had to like stay, under the radar for a while there.
Here, I'm out front defending you guys, and I can't even get you guys to help me defend you guys.
You know how this stupid business is.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to talk.
Hey, yeah, it's run by liberals.
Yeah. Hey.
You know what's amazing about that?
Huh.
It's like the best thing you can do is go out and defend yourself.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, listen.
And they don't want you to.
Sean,
like a muzzle on you, and I'm like, all right, I'll defend O&A.
No, Sean, here's the deal. We got Nick DiPaolo in studio. You should get him on your show. He's really, really up on politics.
No, I've heard Nick. And by the way, he's got a really good sense of humor. Nick, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Sean? I met your next door neighbor. I played Caroline's a few weeks ago, and this kind of good-looking, attractive woman, all drunk, comes up to me. She's like trying to kiss me. She goes, "Where do you live?" I go, "Westchester." I go, "Where do you live?" She goes, "Next to Sean Hannity." And then, it was her husband's 50th birthday, and she's trying to make out with me. You know who I'm talking about? She's a real hot ticket.
I have no idea.
Sean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
She must have had dough. She's living next to you.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Well, I want to go see at Caroline's. And,
yeah. Hey, Sean, a couple things, because I know you don't have a lot of time. I watched your show last night. I try to watch it a few times a week.
Yeah.
And you did a great job with the David Schuster thing.
Thank you.
You stuck up for the guy. And there you got Keith Olbermann on not sticking up for his own guy.
Yeah, well, it's even worse than that. Keith Olbermann actually had used the phrase back in September.
Yep.
Yeah.
When he talked about pimping to describe General Petraeus.
Sean, you're not talking to the old Opie and Anthony. We know. We did 20 minutes on that yesterday.
Ouch.
Ouch. We're good at Googling, too.
Well, listen, at least this isn't the XM version, by the way, which I've heard, which would shock Hillary. If that comment shocked Hillary,
yeah,
I just think 20 minutes of O&A on XM would shock.
Yeah. Well. The whole taking the pimping line literally instead of figuratively, which it's just become part of pop culture. It's part of it's an expression now. It's not to be taken literally. And the fact that she did come out and she's stumping for her mother. She's never done this before. Hillary does seem to be trailing. And he was completely justified in saying what he did say.
I have a little bit different take. And my take is I don't think he should be fired. I think Hillary is, I brought up the example because she's saying, well, I'm a mother first, and I'm a mother first. And I'm listening to that, and I'm thinking, yeah, and Monica Lewinsky had a mom and a dad also.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Paula Jones had a mom and a dad also. So, let's stop with the theatrics in that sense. But I found it offensive in as much as, you know what, it's hard enough for these kids to have their parents out there in the public eye. We want good people to run for office. We discourage them in every way imaginable because all we do is drag up every dumb thing they've said and every idiotic thing they've done in their lives. So I don't think it's good for the process to be attacking the kids of candidates, but I do see some hypocrisy on their part. I say leave the kids alone, go after the parents, and they're the ones putting themselves in the arena.
I didn't really see it as going after her as much as it was going after the parents, to tell you the truth. And she's out there. She's an adult now. She's in the public eye, stumping for her mother, trying to get these super delegates. And you know something? It makes it fair game. And I think people have been nothing but nice to her, which they should be. She seems like a good enough kid and everything, but
she's not a kid though. She's like 25,
27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does seem like a good. You know what the difference is, though, Anthony? I would say if she was out there attacking Barack Obama, in other words, if she was really in the midst of a campaign, private conversations to superdelegates to try and persuade them to support your mom is a lot different than going out there on the campaign stuff and literally throwing yourself into the heart and soul of a campaign.
Right.
That would seem more like pimping out or...
Well, it would seem more like she would make herself open as a target, and I think just making a few calls on behalf of her mother. She does seem like a good kid. Like, for example, I got to know Romney's kids. They're good kids. The Bush daughters, they've been attacked over the years, And I would just have a general rule, leave the kids alone of candidates, or else you'll never get any good candidates.
I get the feeling you don't use the word pimpin', Sean.
I can't. I have trouble picturing Bill Clinton as a pimp and not a John. That's where.
Sorry, you're breaking up on me.
He has a way of keeping himself keeping.
What is this?
Some distance between what we're saying on the radio.
What is this thing that it's amazing in the last 10 years that all we like to do is catch each other in verbal missteps.
Is this Norton?
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Sean. And we like to catch each other in verbal missteps and then attack the person until they're completely ruined. We've just become like a nation of just sniveling little hens. We really are turning into a bunch of women.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something, and you guys are really front and center in all of this, and we watched this whole thing unfold with Imus, and I think, you know, there are literally orchestrated efforts. And I'm the least controversial of all of you guys. Mm-hmm. But it's the only reason they want to shut somebody like me down is because they don't like my political point of view.
Yeah.
And my attitude is everybody has choices and options in life. You know, let's stop with the, you know, secret PC police monitoring talk shows and trying to find one word, one sentence, one phrase, one paragraph that often is taken out of context and trying to use it as a lever to attack advertisers and attack, you know, weak management and get people off the radio.
Sean, can I ask you a question, Sean? It's Nick. Doesn't most of that type of censorship, that PC censorship, come from the left?
Yes, it's all. Look at who's out there defending free speech today. It's conservatives like me and Opie.
Well, you know what? The guys that forgave Imus were John McCain and Rudy Giuliani were the two that came out and go, look, the guy said he was sorry. Yeah. It's done. You were defending this guy last night while that dirtbag Oberman is throwing him under the bus on his own network.
Yeah, and by the way, just the week prior, Schuster was firing at me. It wasn't personal.
Sure. Now, Sean, we're all in agreement. So what can we do to fight back? Because we keep talking about this on our show, saying, you know, when is the pushback going to start happening?
You know, when pushback, I think pushback's got to start at the management level. No kidding around.
Yeah. Opie just fell off his chair laughing at that one. He's been in this business a little too long.
You mean you want them to take a chance, Sean?
Hey, listen, I actually thought there was a time that you guys were going to be thrown overboard again.
Yeah? Well, so did we.
So did we.
They were desperate, Sean. They had no...
Look, you guys know what you do. Mm-hmm. Your show, because I listen when I'm in the car. I don't usually listen in the morning. I listen when they play the repeat later.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys push the envelope as far as anybody can push it. But if anyone tunes into O&A, they know what they're going to get.
Right.
They know what the show is about.
That's right. It's nonsense.
But you know what? It's done with a sense of humor. There's no mean-spiritedness. You guys, all you want to do is cut up, tell a lot of jokes, be irreverent, outrageous, and a lot of people obviously like it because you do so well. So why would we take those choices away from people that want to hear you guys on the radio?
To protect, because some people feel that they're better suited to tell us what we should be listening to and watching to protect us.
Dial. Don't listen.
Wow, I wish it was that easy.
I don't need to be
right.
coddled by some liberal.
By the way, Anthony, you know what? He's matured, Opie, in his political views. You know, when are we going to bring you on board?
No way.
Oh,
no way. Obama!
Oh, Jesus. He's got the Obama battle cry. Well, I don't know what's going to... I see a very big cult of personality thing going on with Obama, and I think Nick had a great point earlier about when this does become one-on-one, if he is indeed the pick for the Democrats there, he's going to have to answer some hard questions about how he's going to accomplish some of these promises he's making. And I don't think a lot of people are going to like the answers.
You know, we did a focus group on Hannity and Combs last night. We had Frank Luntz out in the field for us. And so everybody raises their hand. Do you like Barack Obama? Everybody loves him. And then I said to Frank, Frank, ask the focus group to name one specific accomplishment. They can't answer the question.
Right.
All they know is that they like him and that, you know, he's more likable than Hillary Clinton.
This is American Idol politics. It's just we see him, we like the sound bites, the quick clips, and I love this guy. Why? And no one's been able to answer. We sent people out on the streets to ask who they were voting for, and a lot of people had no clue why they wanted to vote for Obama, but they were voting for him. And across racial lines, it was just amazing. It really is. People don't want to make a race issue out of this, but when you look at the fact that over 85% of black people are voting for Obama, that's a little much for it not to be on racial lines.
Well, Sean, let me ask you in fairness, though, because when Bush was just the governor and he was running for office, I mean, could people, I mean, maybe some really well-versed people, but could the average person have named something that George W. had done in Texas other than just be the governor?
Good or bad, you could name the fact that the death penalty and the drop in crime. He was known for really lining them up and pushing them through.
Well, that he had a reputation. He had specific legislative accomplishments, as governor, as Anthony was pointing out there. But I'll tell you what's fascinating. If you go back to Super Tuesday, Hillary Clinton loses 13 states to 8 states. If you add the 4 states that Obama wins this weekend, he's winning 17 to 8. You've got the Potomac primary today, Virginia, Maryland, and D.C.
Mm-hmm.
You realize in the last 28 contests, if things go as I predict today, Barack Obama has won 20 states, Hillary has won 8 states. Barack Obama's filling arenas. He's raising $31+ million every month on the internet for his campaign.
Amazing.
It is really a phenomenon that has taken off.
He's like Ross Perot in the sense that he represents just a disgust with what's been happening. That's why Ross Perot did so well. It wasn't the status quo, and that's why people.
But he didn't have the charisma and this cult of personality that Barack seems to have, especially with the youth.
Well, that.
In politics, you know what? It may sound as basic as this, but likability means a lot. There's really not a dime's worth of difference in terms of the positions that Hillary and Barack are taking, except that Barack is just a much more likable human being.
Mm-hmm. Sean, you're in a weird place, too, because you're not a big fan of McCain, huh?
Well, it's, do you see the cover of Newsweek?
Well, I was going to bring that up. We got to, promote the fact that Sean Hannity's on the cover of Newsweek.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's in it a lot.
They're desperate, but...
No, but Sean, don't you think when it gets down to, let's say, McCain, let's say if Barack does win the nomination, once they start shining the light on Barack's views on giving illegals licenses and raising taxes and all, it should be a slam dunk for McCain, no?
Yeah, I think in the end they're going to coalesce around him, conservatives in the end. But, the problem is that on a lot of issues, I'm not, for example, for many years in New York, I've been a registered conservative, and I only changed to be a Republican once because I wanted to vote in a primary, but I consider myself a movement conservative politically, in the model of Reagan, and on a lot of key issues to conservatives. John McCain has this habit of reaching across the aisle to people that we just vehemently disagree with, like Feingold and Kennedy, and poking his finger in our eye and abandoning some of those principles. What conservatives are saying is they want specific promises on issues, and that if you're going to reach across the aisle, reach across to your base, because without your base you can't win the election.
But they're not going to vote for Obama over him regardless of what he does. I don't care what Ann Coulter says.
If he doesn't do a good job of reaching out, and he made a good first step last week when he went to the CPAC convention, I think he has an opportunity here, and I think they're making every effort to close that gap. They don't want conservatives hammering on him every day between now and November because they know that'll just split the coalition.
Yeah. McCain, who do you think he's going to want for his vice president?
It's too early to tell. A lot of talk about the governor of Minnesota has been coming up lately. If you look at that corridor up there, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, barely blue states, and an opportunity for Republicans to pick off some of those blue states. There's a lot of talk that he may want to reinforce his base in the South. So you look at people like Haley Barbour. People have talked about Huckabee or Governor Christ. Too early to call. It all depends. And he's got a long time before he has to make that decision.
And what about Obama?
If he gets the nomination, yeah.
He won't pick Hillary, but she'll pick him.
Really?
Yeah, he would pick him. Because and she'd be foolish not to.
Dream ticket.
I'm thinking Obama picks old white guy.
I don't know.
McCain.
Old white guy.
Clinton's first choice originally was a guy like Evan Bayh from Indiana, or somebody like the governor, a very popular Democratic governor in Ohio, trying to pick off one of the red states, assuming that she would win the other blue states that John Kerry won.
Right.
Well, would he go with somebody you think a little bit more conservative? I mean, is he going to look at people like if you have a black president and a female vice president? That's a very tough thing to sell people. Again, just because of the way we always vote. So would they possibly go with a more conservative Democrat?
It's that's possible. I think they've got to figure out what red state they can take away from the Republicans, just like the Republicans are figuring out what blue states they can pick off. Look, I may be naive. I think there's certainly bigotry that remains in America, but I think the numbers and the percentages are quite small. I don't think America has a problem with a woman president. I think they just want, just not Hillary. I think America has a problem with an African-American president. I think there's in terms of substance, I just think Barack Obama's too liberal and out of touch with the mainstream of political thought.
Interesting. So who becomes the next president? Is thinking McCain?
I'm thinking Opie is president.
Nice, I like that.
What?
And Anthony, well, you know what, actually, because...
Opie's a little too conservative.
Yeah, Opie's too liberal.
Well,
You not look at your paycheck every week. You not open your paycheck and what do you...
I remember being...
That's what I was saying. I've been preaching that for years.
I remember being one of the little people out there.
I've always been one of the little people out there.
And I paid my taxes and I took care of myself and did what I had to do.
Sean, I have plenty of money. You have plenty of money.
Anthony has plenty of money.
I'm the only little person in this room right now.
I remember how it was, sir.
Opie wakes up in the morning, looks at his paycheck, nearly 50% goes to the government, and you hit yourself on the head and say, I'm not paying enough.
Yeah. Because I have enough money.
We work till May to pay our taxes. What do you want to go to September?
I'm not into this socialist form of government that a lot of these Democrats and liberals want.
Why don't you generous liberals, if you feel so compassionate about wanting to help, why don't you just donate it and stop empowering the government to take ours?
Don't take mine. I don't want to give it. I'm giving enough to keep the country running, which is nice.
Exactly.
But if you want to give a little extra to help out with these social programs, take it out of your own damn pocket.
Redistribution.
I've had it.
Good for you, Anthony.
Hey, someone wants in on this conversation. Patrick from Queens. Sean, why don't they bring up that Obama's a Muslim? Why is this rumor still out there?
He's not a Muslim.
He's not. That's what I'm getting at. Right.
Yeah.
How did that start? Was that some kind of massive email or something?
Yeah, it was that. And at one point during the campaign, it was forwarded by a Hillary campaign operative. Hillary and Bill have these tactics. What they do is they have their surrogates go out there. One time, Bob Kerry said Barack Hussein Obama to let everybody know what his middle name was.
Yeah.
You have the husband of the former governor of New Hampshire, bringing up the drug use, did he sell drugs comments. And then the Clintons say, boy, now please, guys, never do that again. But they have their surrogates, making these attacks on a pretty regular basis.
It's like when you say something in court that you want the jury to hear, even though the judge says disregard that comment.
The bell has been rung. You can't
already. Right? Yeah.
That's exactly what.
Yeah, the Clintons are very good at that.
God, did I just put that well? I'm very proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, Norton. That's good, buddy.
So Barack never attended a madras.
Norton when he was on Hannity and Combs.
Yes, I don't know if they saw it, but it was my one appearance. I was hoping for more.
No, we'll bring it back, but what's the first thing I said to you before you go on the air? You remember?
This is not Opie and Anthony? Like something probably about my language?
I said, look, say anything you want, but please,
No pee stories.
Keep us on the air.
I was listening to you the day before, and I couldn't repeat what you were saying.
But Jimmy's actually, and I'm sure you found this out, Jimmy's actually very good when it comes to that.
No, he handled it like a
I personally enjoyed my last appearance on Hannity and Combs when Combs started talking. I looked at him and went, wow, you actually talk?
Yeah, that was pretty funny,
Jesus.
actually.
It kind of hurt him, I think. I was just going for a laugh.
He's got a good sense of humor.
He's got to be.
I know Sean enjoyed it.
I have a question. Has the ban been lifted? Will the management let you guys back on or what?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
I guess we'll go on.
Yeah, there's no boss here, really.
Yeah, we don't have a boss.
We got nothing to do.
Do they have mass firings over there?
Yeah. A little bit of
Maybe I can get back on, huh?
We called it the bloodbath. It was great.
400 people lost their jobs nationwide.
Congratulations on the cover of Newsweek. Sean's radio show is 3 o'clock Eastern time, and 9 p.m. on Fox. It's Hannity.
All right, guys, thank you.
And Combs.
Wait, Sean.
Right.
Sean, when are we going to get the big invite to the big estate?
Why? You want to go to his house?
I want to go to Sean's house. He promised me a barbecue. Now it's winter.
We already met your neighbors. Come on.
Yeah, when are we going to get the big invite, Sean?
You know what? We all should go out. That's a great idea.
Yeah, out. That's what he said last time.
Go see Nick and Patrice over at Caroline's.
Oh, there you go. Where would we go out together, Sean?
I'd go to Caroline's with you.
Caroline's? Yeah,
I like the way Sean thinks.
What about a nice restaurant?
Sean wants to go somewhere he doesn't have to talk.
I'll take you to Roost Chris Steakhouse.
Ooh, nice bottle of red, a little steak, talk politics.
Sean doesn't want any secrets of his security around the house being breached.
Right.
You know?
Well, the funny thing is I don't want to reveal the secret because you guys, the last time you were at the studio, I mean, you brought your girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'm sure they've dumped you by now.
No, I'm now engaged.
Are you
Sean.
serious?
Yes.
Yeah, Opie's engaged.
Very happy.
When did you get engaged?
Over the summer.
Well, congratulations.
Opie's engaged. Anthony's still with his girl, and I'm a tranny hunter.
That I met?
Yes.
She's way out of your league.
She's way out of my league. Everyone says that. Even Sean Hannity saying that. Thanks, Sean.
No, she was very nice.
Yeah.
But let's do it. We'll all go out to dinner.
We'll go to Alan Combs' house.
Yeah,
let's go to Alan Combs' house.
I live way out on Long Island. Where do you guys live?
Well, I'm in the city now, but
I'm in Nassau County.
Yeah, I'm in Suffolk.
How does this show try to weasel into people's personal lives? Like, hey, Sean, can we sleep over and be sit in the hot tub for an hour and talk?
I know.
What's the matter with
Well, Sean wants to turn me into a Republican, so I'm thinking of a nice steak dinner, a bottle of red, and I'll think about it.
So you will go down to the range, fire off a few rounds?
Yeah. Your team is select if you promise to change your vote.
Or maybe, like, fly us around in that private jet of yours I've heard about.
No, I don't have a private
I've heard stories.
The money this guy must make.
All right, exactly.
Sean Hannity's got to be pulling in $2,000 a week if he's making $1.
All right, Sean, get lost before you get in trouble.
Good to talk to y'all.
All right.
Take care, man.
Thanks, Sean.
Sean gets very nervous every time he calls our show.
I think there's this sense of relief when he hangs up and nothing bad happened. He goes,
like,
oh, jeez, I made it through another show.
I made it through another
I did it again. I'm not fired.
We get a couple quick plugs. We got Mr.
Absolutely.
DiPaolo. He's at the Borgata with Artie, this Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday night. And go to nickdip.com and listen to my blog talk radio show. I'm doing it at 6 o'clock tonight. I usually do it 2 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. Tonight at 6 p.m.
Some fine feedback coming in about your podcast. Is it a podcast officially?
I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I got headphones on. I'm talking through a phone. In my basement, there's mice running around. It's a hell of a show. But people, you can cut loose.
Yeah, the people are digging it. Believe me, I was reading a lot of stuff on the message board.
The chat room, it scares me, some of the stuff going on in there.
Yeah. All right, very cool.
You coming over to the other side over there?
If you're inviting me, I'm coming.
Potty talk land?
Yeah, I can't wait to get filthy.
Yeah, cool.
And if you're on the West Coast and you want your ribs tickled, I'll be appearing this weekend at Cobb's Comedy Club, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's the President's Day weekend show I do every year at Cobb's.
In Frisco?
Yeah, it's Sandy Franny, as I call it.
They won't have me back.
Really?
Like San Francisco?
I used to do the punchline all the time. And they get too many letters, the guy said.
I don't doubt it.
Some guy with a tie-dye T-shirt gave me the finger, him and his ugly girlfriend with her sandals.
Hairy armpit.
Go home and wash, you filthy hippie pig. They won't have me back, and they give me money. Last 2 times I sold a good bonus money for packing the place.
What is going on with comedy clubs? They got to stop.
Yeah, it's San Francisco, and I love the city. It's my favorite city to go to, but the politics.
We're hearing from you guys, because you guys go around the country, and then you come back and report to us, and they're starting...
the comedy club?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Let the comedians do their thing. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble.
All right, we're going over to XM. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
And we're off and running. Nick DiPaolo has made the walk to XM Satellite Radio. A lot of people thinking that we all just kissed Sean Hannity's butt.
We like Sean Hannity. What do we say to him that we don't normally say?
Yeah, what were you supposed to say?
Hardball questions. What the
What? We like Sean.
We're friends with the guy. Chris and Philly,
Like
what's
we were
up?
conducting an in-depth interview.
I'll tell you what.
Turn down the fucking music. Oh, sorry.
Who do you feel like, Derek?
Yeah.
He's been back there 30 seconds.
I know, that's why I said sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
He's trying to, get used to,
This
that
is why
seat
he didn't want to
again.
be back there
I
again.
know,
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
he's tired to
That's
get
why I
yelled at.
quickly said sorry. Because I know I'm the problem sometimes. Not all the times. Chris, what's up?
Yo, guys, what's up? I'm one of the longest listeners you got, but you've been pissing me off the past couple of days about, not covering Ron Paul, and basically want to know why you didn't ask Sean Hannity why he refuses to talk about him on the air.
I
forgot, actually. I didn't think
refuses
about
to
Paul.
talk about Ron Paul because he's a non-issue in the election.
Why do you think it is, sir? Why do you think it is?
Why do I think it is? It's basically the media blackout. He's not getting fair coverage.
and he's still in it, and nobody even knows it.
He's still in it?
But he's not in it.
Well, I have 4% of we have over 700 military bases in Saudi Arabia. You wonder why they want to cut our throat. And you're asking me if I'm available?
I actually like him, though.
God, that's funny.
But I actually like, with each debate, I started to like him more and more. But again, it's not his policy takes not too pragmatic. If we fucking just, bring everybody home, which sounds like a great idea. I like it. But I gotta believe some of these nuts would fucking
just
take advantage of us.
Take everyone home, and what happens over there?
But I like guys who stand, they have their opinion and their beliefs, and they stick by them. I'm more impressed by that than their actual fucking, policy.
And the bullshit artists.
I know, Chris, the simple answer, he just didn't get he didn't get our attention.
Well, because no one's bringing them to your attention. Basically, just everybody do your own homework and figure it out. The media's not going to tell you the answer.
So Google Ron Paul and see what he's about, right?
That's what their signs say on the expressway.
Yeah, don't be mad at us. I mean, he never grabbed our attention, that's all.
We didn't think of it. What do you think? It was a conspiracy? We just didn't think of it.
Yeah, I mean...
the Ramon brothers last week pissed me off, that's all.
He could have been the next Paul R. Nelson, but it just didn't happen in this case.
Yeah, why isn't he calling our show? We put him on.
Yeah, we put Ron Paul on in a second.
Tell that tool to pick up the phone.
Go find him.
I don't have time.
He won't call us. He's busy.
All right, boys.
That's
Fucking out.
great.
All right, thanks, Chris.
God damn.
Channeling Ron.
Yeah, he sounds like a lunatic.
I'm Paul.
I mean, really? You're all picking on me. All I do is follow the fucking Constitution. You money-grubbing cocksuckers have no morals and no value. You wonder why these Arabs want to cut our fucking throats. We're building bases right in the fucking NATO front porch, and...
I assume that's how he sounds?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
I've never heard of it.
It's a big assumption.
A real nut.
Yeah. I guess I can figure that one out on my own.
But I like him more than I lean on, too, actually.
Hey, we get all the big gets. We got Amy Ryan calling in a mere few minutes here.
From The Wire?
Second season of The Wire, and she was the star in Gone Baby Gone, a movie I saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Which was a very good film. Where's Roland? Maybe he could describe Gone Baby Gone, because he sees every film.
That's about Andy Pettit's career? Is that the movie?
Come on, Nick, don't go there.
What do you think about the whole steroids, Roger Clemens thing? I was ready to say Ron Clemens.
Well, again, and I like I'm from Boston, and I was a Rocket fan my whole life, but come on, cut the fucking shit, will you? I mean, first of all, you can look at his numbers just like Barry Bonds. You look at his number, and they get really good.
Really fast.
Really fast.
Real fast.
He's fucking huge, has hamstring problems, which is the first symptom of anybody that juices. And like Louis C.K., I was talking to Louis last night at the Comedy Cell. Louis goes, he wants us to believe that he turned Andy Pettit on to this trainer. The trainer said, yeah, I train on. I go, but I'm going to give you this HA. Roger doesn't do this stuff. But,
right.
I mean, it's, what Roger's asking us to believe is a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm wrong, but come on.
Yeah.
This guy's got syringes and shit. He's like Quincy. He's skin on him and fucking, he's got stool samples that Clemens left in the toilet in 87.
This guy really thought ahead, too, just picking all that shit up and packing it away in evidence containers.
He's an ex-cop, though, right? He's an NYPD guy.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, so then he knew to grab this stuff. I might need to. I'm going to cover my ass.
That's what he said, man. And
wow.
I'm telling you. And Clemens has to be shitting his pants, I would think.
Right. Let's go to Sean in Texas. Sean.
Good evening.
Morning.
Hey, Sean.
How are you?
Good. Yes. What's up, man?
About Ron Paul, I read on the news yesterday, he's suspending his presidential campaign because he's in danger of losing his congressional seat.
All right, well. Sorry, there's such a hoopla about this guy.
Hoopla.
Guy's in the middle of a big shitstorm, as we say. It's getting crazy. Where the hell have we been?
I mean, I'm going to lose my seat if I keep talking about the Constitution. You people
I gotta
just
hear
don't
his voice
catch on.
So we got to get some Ron Paul audio.
They all beat up. They all, like, pick on him and shit. It's like, They all roll their eyes while he's talking. Or, they're like...
here he is again.
Yeah, talking about the Constitution. That stupid article.
Talk about fucking, and talk about freedom of speech oppressing fucks. In Berkeley, California, they're fighting the Marine recruiting station.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like, why wouldn't you allow it to be there and just disagree with your community?
Because they're intolerant cunts.
Yeah.
Fucking.
They're intolerant fucks, and they preach tolerance. Ugh,
they are the worst, man.
It's a hypocrisy, man. Just don't give them any federal funding. Let the, I'd actually give Al Qaeda maps to that fucking part of California and go ahead. You know what? We won't do anything. Go ahead, hit it.
Yeah, we'll keep it under our
hats. Take it out. Look at her. I like the.
Wow.
What a doll.
Which one?
Megan Kendall.
Let's say hi to Wes the trucker. Wes.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard,
boys.
Wes.
What's up, Wes?
Hey, I just want to make this quick, man. I bought I've never done steroids, but I have a GH kit, or HGH, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And within my first shot, I took a shot 1 hour before I hit the gym, and it was obvious, like, strength.
Is that right?
Really? That quick?
You can tell that quick? Tall latte?
Yeah, that's just one injection, one little...
I didn't think it worked that fast.
Yeah, because the paper said it didn't. Clemens, they said they shot his wife up before the photo shoot.
Yeah.
And the guy said, some expert said, no, it doesn't.
It's got to be, it's an overtime thing.
Yeah, it takes
a lot faster, but
if you have a great imagination, man. Guy's like, put an extra 200 on the bench. Oh, my neck.
Oh, yeah, within about 2 weeks, within about 2 weeks, my squats went up about 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, and that's not even using steroids. So, I'm sure, if you start juicing, you're 45 years old and you're the ball, 100 mile an hour,
So what are you squatting, fella?
I'm putting up 315 10 times.
And you need that for what? And you need that for what? Well, I work at a furniture store, and sometimes the Bunny Boy sofas, getting them off the truck can be a bitch.
Alone.
The average Mexican weighing 6 ounces. So I have to...
Nick, you bring up a great point, man. I'm in the gym 3 or 4 days a week, and, like... my triceps, I'm over 100 pounds now, and then I'm like, yeah, but what am I going to do with this? You're so right. What a waste of fucking time.
I finally, a couple of years ago, after years of, I've had shoulder surgery, I got like permanent staples in my shoulder. Finally, about 5 years ago, if I fucking lift twice a month.
It's like go for a walk and get your heart rate up. That's all you need.
I'm telling you.
Why are we lifting our balls
It all comes out
off?
of cardio after a while.
He's so right, man.
Yeah, I'll just do some step aerobics. Like some fag.
I know. I used to laugh at people who walked on the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
I'm that fucking guy now. I walk for an hour, at a fast pace uphill and shit.
Why the fuck do we need big triceps?
You see a guy in his 50s, give me a couple of force reps. Why? Well, I fucking work at Kinko's, and I need 78-inch guns to impress the fucking 18-year-old chick that might want to fuck me behind the copier. Stop with that shit. I look at my physique though. Quinn always, Colin goes, people look at Quinn, they look at me and he goes, yeah, you look like the guy, they look at him and they go, he used to be in shape. He looks like that,
Hey, we got a big star waiting here. Amy Ryan, everyone. How are you?
I'm well. Good morning.
Hi, Amy.
I just saw Gone Baby Gone last night, actually.
Oh.
Are you a good actress, or are you really just evil in real life?
No, I'm a real skank. I'm just a good
that.
down Boston.
She plays a white trash skank, absolutely, with not a care in the world for her own child. Oh, man, did I hate you. I was watching that movie. I'm like, man, I want to smack this bitch.
Really?
Yes. She knows. That means this is a compliment. Trust me.
Too bad you didn't have her in the studio.
Yeah, right.
You received the Golden Globe and Oscar nomination for this role, man. It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. And you want to explain the movie for the people out there that haven't seen it yet?
Oh, Gone Baby Gone is a story set in Dorchester, outside of Boston, and the story of a 4-year-old girl who gets kidnapped, and the police can't find her, and private investigators can't find her, and we soon find out why, because of this dirty mom that you...
Oh, you are dirty, Amy.
Sounds good.
Amy is a dirty mom.
I have it at home. I haven't seen it. I'm so irritated because everybody's saying it's great.
You got it at home?
Oh,
Where'd you
really
get
good.
it?
Ben Affleck did an incredible job. It's his directing debut.
Burn it?
Yeah,
I've heard all good things about it, though. Even you know who? Filthy Quinn, who hates every movie. Actually said it's pretty good.
Hey, wait, was Casey Affleck in this too?
Oh yeah, he's the star.
He's the leading man of it. Yeah,
He was really good, and his brother Ben is the director.
I know, because I did Leno with Ben, and he was promoting this.
Oh,
was he really?
well,
yeah,
Jimmy.
that's what he was promoting.
Well, I did Letterman a couple of years ago. I was with Tony Danza.
What I liked about the movie, there was a lot of twists and turns there, Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you thought the movie was over, then it wasn't over.
Action flick.
Yeah. It was very good. I really enjoyed it.
Amy, where are you from? Can I ask?
I'm from Queens.
Oh, you did so did you have to learn the Boston accent?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I mean, I knew a little bit of it, but I picked up the rest of it when we were on set in Dorchester.
Because I love watching people try to do, even the most talented actors like Nicholson,
They
even
just
in
mess it up.
Departed,
It's
just
so-
kind of like mailed it in. He's like, I can't. And then you got the other, like Martin Sheen's always doing like Kennedy. Anybody who tries to do a Boston accent,
They just do
the actor
Kennedy.
goes, just do Kennedy. And then my daughter was missing.
Yeah, it's a bit more. It's a little more than dropping your R's.
It's kind of the same with
That's exactly right.
people that try to put on a Brooklyn accent, and they're from California, and they try that. It doesn't come off sounding right. You might have a couple of words that are passable, and then the rest just sounds like some Laguna Beach asshole trying to sound like they're from Brooklyn.
Well, no matter how hard they try, they just can't sound dumb enough. It's like, we know you're not from here.
Yeah. Hey, and Gone Baby Gone is on DVD today?
That's right. It comes out today on DVD.
I'm gonna get it today. And I'm
telling you, it was a really good movie.
I'm not kidding. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
There's
I like the shit on it.
There's a lot of times we got to make believe a movie was good, but in this case, this one was really
That's
good.
what I heard.
Yeah, Gone Baby Gone is definitely.
Well, thank you. I'm really honored.
Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. Like, we do play the game sometimes. This is actually a really good movie.
Amy, you're the writer's strike now. Is the Oscars going to? How frustrating is that? Like with this strike, and these award shows might not happen, and here you are nominated.
Today is,
It's the end of the strike today.
Today apparently it's going to end, and I mean I've always wanted the writers to get their due no matter what, but I'm very hopeful that today it's all over and we'll get to go to the Oscars.
Why can't we get one
I'm
person?
gonna have to answer to my mother.
Why can't we get one actress or actor on the phone that says, I just want them to suffer, and I want their lives to be ruined by this strike
because we don't write our own crap.
That's right.
I just want one person, They're assholes to me, and they wrote a bad part for me back in '95. I hope they die.
I hope they suffer.
Sorry, Amy.
Who are you up against, Amy?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of an insane category. Kate Blanchett and Ruby Dee, Tilda Swinton, and Saoirse Ronan.
Well, Ruby Dee is very old. Kate Blanchett we're all tired of, so I think you have a good shot.
What's the best supporting?
Are you a member of the Academy?
No, believe me, there's a lot of decisions I would have probably given Raging Bull Best Picture over Ordinary People, but that's just me.
Well, that's not being outrageous, so that should have happened.
Sure, that's what I'm saying, of course.
Yeah.
Hey,
I thought you were going for a joke there. That's
No,
that's just being serious. Yeah.
Married girl, are you, Miss Ryan?
No, I'm not married.
No, of course not. You're a bitch.
Opie, what does she look like?
I was just wondering because I just popped a picture up.
No, she's
can I see?
she's cute.
Very, very cute.
Right in.
Yeah.
See, I can't separate you people from the movie, so I just think you're a bitch in real life, Amy.
She looks like she's from Portugal.
Sorry.
You're also on what is probably my favorite show, which is The Wire.
Wire. Everybody loves B.D. Russell.
You're great.
That's got to make up for Helene McCready.
Hey, how frustrating was it? Because in season 2, I mean, you had a tremendous role.
Yeah.
And then, the way they do it every year, it's a different theme. So in season 3, they switch focus. And it seemed that was more on politics before the kids in season 4. How frustrating was it to have this massive role and then all of a sudden, kind of, out in the cold in a way?
Well, it's not that frustrating. I'm a huge fan of that show, so I was kind of excited to see each year that the show, switches locations,
right,
subject matters. But But no, I moved on to do other things, and if I were still doing that, I wouldn't be in Gone Baby Gone.
That's true. I'm such a dope.
She's out for a reason.
You're nominated for an Oscar, and I'm going to get bummed out. You're not on the weekly series anymore.
Yeah, they took the sting out of it a little bit.
Why are you in Baltimore? Why are you going to the Oscars?
Shit, I gotta buy another dress, pick up a trophy.
Yeah, I don't think she's too bummed, Jimmy.
Well, you're back this year.
What's that?
You're back this year on The Wire.
Yeah, I am. We wrapped the season this past August, and old Beatty is back with McNulty.
Why are they only doing 5? That's so, because McNulty, for anyone that hasn't watched, is a drunk. He's a total alkie, and you're beginning just to have enough of his womanizing and his alcoholism. Why are they only doing 5 seasons? It's really bothering me.
I think just because, well, that was David Simon's whole plan, the creator and writer of The Wire, and he's on to his next project, and you got to get out before you jump the shark, as they say.
Wow, yeah, okay.
You're supposed to leave a party when you're having a really good time, not when you're drunk and broke in the corner.
I don't know what that's like. I don't know what leaving a party's like.
We
got to learn that lesson.
I like to leave it, puke on my shirt and handcuff.
All right, so the movie comes out today on DVD, and you've also worked with Sidney Lumet. You've worked with Eastwood. I mean, you've really worked with some great directors, especially Lumet.
Larry Storch.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's amazing. I worked with him on his show Before the Devil Knows, the TV show 100 Central Street, and then his film Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. He's amazing.
Was that a good movie? I'm not an awkward question.
It's a really good movie.
I saw
that
one.
It's a great movie. It stars
Isn't
Phil Seymour Hoffman and Ethan Hawke and Marissa Tomei.
Oh, very cool.
Good movie. I saw that one.
And you're doing Letterman tomorrow night, huh?
I am. I'm really nervous.
Have you done it before?
No.
Here, I'll give you a little advice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was given to me by Luke Wilson. None other than Luke Wilson. The first time that I did Letterman, I was very nervous also. And he told me, he goes, have a couple of beers backstage. He goes, but don't overdo it, or else you'll walk out there and look silly because you'll be drunk. But it loosens you up enough where you're not completely freaking out when they're saying your name and you have to do the little walk out to the chair.
God.
So
I'll be the one who falls, trips on her face.
We'll try not to do that.
Who are you on with? Do you know?
I don't know.
I like telling my Luke Wilson story. It's almost like I'm famous.
Yeah. I mean, you asked, what did Luke say? He said, don't bang Kurt Russell's daughter. It never works out good in the end.
Oh,
well, you remember. That's his brother. Hey, look. What am I going to tell you?
That wasn't Luke.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. He was giving advice on Owen's head.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus, what do you guys read People every day? What the fuck are you talking about?
Come on. He was dating, I couldn't remember her name. Kate something.
Can you say
Kate
bang
Hudson.
on the radio?
You can say fucking bang.
We're on satellite. We're on uncensored.
Yeah, nobody's hearing this, Sam.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, my.
Do you have a potty mouth?
Do I?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah, I'm from Queens.
All right,
that's true.
Give us a good one and watch what happens. Yeah. Good curse.
No. I actually had a really bad potty mouth after Gone Baby Gone. It took me about 2-3 weeks to stop saying some of that.
What was something bad you said? 'Cause I honestly have not seen it yet.
Helene thinks everything smells like cock.
Oh, so great. Everything smells like cack.
Actually, fucking cock. I can't believe I just said that. Oh, my.
That's all right.
That's the character I don't like. See?
I like cock. That's how Boston
I
goes.
can't even do the Boston accent anymore.
Yeah, it's cock.
Cock.
Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Cock. Yeah, almost like.
Because I used to hear girls say that all the time.
Is it true?
Put your cock away.
Yeah, I wish you had it bigger.
It's dripping out of your cock.
There you go.
It's cocking.
We got Amy Ryan on the phone here.
Accent.
Hey, Amy, is it true your friends refer to you as Crying Ryan?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, they do.
Cute.
But that's because on TV, when I've done a bunch of, episodics and suddenly, my daddy touched me. Or,
you're that one, huh?
Crying Ryan. There she goes again. I have weak lacrymal glands, I guess.
I was just looking at that, wow, you've done a lot of episodes of a lot of TV series.
Oh, yeah, ER, Chicago Hope.
Yeah, like Chicago
Law
Hope,
and Order.
Yeah,
she's a working actress.
Homicide.
Amy, are you able to really quick? A lot of actors when they cry, they do the face, but nothing comes out. Are you able to actually tear up on film?
Yeah, I get the snot too out of the nose.
Some snot bubbles are great.
Nice.
No, it doesn't bubble. It just drips.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think of that makes you that sad?
I'm getting hungry.
Amy, what do you think of? Because I do a little acting myself.
Yeah.
Little is the operative word.
I'm not in your league. Like when I have to cry, I take both of my pointer fingers and I crook them and I rub them under my eyes and I go boo hoo. I'm not particularly good or funny. So, what do you think of that makes you really sad? Besides the fact at that attempt at humor, what do you think of that makes you sad enough to cry?
Yeah, now she's gonna cry.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I can't give away my tricks.
Why? Because it won't work for anyone
else. Do you do
else.
what Burt Reynolds used to do? He used to pluck a nose hair out.
Would he really?
Yeah, he'd pull a nose hair out.
Well, he had none real on his head. He probably had to go for the nose.
This is back when he was a stud. But he used to pull a nose hair out. Like,
I don't know, it would make your eyes tear.
Yeah.
It does make your eyes tear.
I don't believe you should torture yourself.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yes, he used to twist his balls in a vice
and
think about Sally Field being teabagged by 2 of the Lakers. And all of a sudden the waterworks would happen.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm saying, like,
There's a lady on the phone
I like
here.
Amy very much. She's in The Wire. There's some very great violence.
Yeah,
hey, listen.
she deals with those people.
All right. Well, I wanted to know what you thought of because I think you're a great actress.
Hey,
thank you.
with Gone Baby Gone hitting DVD today, could you tell us how the movie ends?
No, I haven't seen it.
What happened? What?
Don't you dare.
Let's see how brave she is. She's from
but
Queens.
it's a great edge of your seat movie. It's not just a whodunit.
What if I'm on a couch?
I think people will be pleasantly surprised.
Did you like the ending?
Yeah, I do very much. Yeah, I like that it doesn't wrap it up in a Hollywood big bow, like it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really gets people talking.
I was hoping it was going to end the other way.
Me too, with the credits not rolling.
Yeah. But, I definitely, it was a really, really good movie. It was definitely a different type of movie, too, which I enjoy. So.
Yeah, thank you. Well,
and Amy, you were great in it.
Thank you. I hope everyone gets to see it now.
Well, good luck to you at the Oscars and all that. I mean, I really do hope you win. I'm a fan, and you're tremendous on The Wire.
Thank you.
And you're really great.
Oh, you know what? Michael K. Williams, who plays Omar, is also in Gone Baby Gone.
Is he really?
Wire fan. Yeah, it's kind of switch. I'm kind of the bad guy, and he's the good guy.
He
plays a cop.
He's having a really good season 5 too. Omar to me
is
an
amazing actor.
He really is great. Is he gay in real life? I mean, you're not outing him. Is he open about being gay, or is he not gay?
I don't think he is, but I don't know him, personally, so I don't know about his personal life.
Yeah, because I don't think you had any scenes
But I
with
don't
him.
think he is.
Wow, if he's not gay, this scene's where he's like tenderly kissing other men, and he's really great. If he's not gay, he's a better actor
that's
than I thought.
not tough to
Would
do.
you take that role, Jimmy? Would you tenderly kiss other men?
If I could play it as good as he did and be the great character he is, of course I would.
You really would, huh?
To be Omar on The Wire, the guy's fantastic.
That's the best character ever on TV.
It really is.
Whoa, now, hold on over here.
But he's great. He's a very
Really?
believable. Yeah, because they don't.
Better than fucking Tony Soprano? Come on, stop with this
Well,
shit.
I like Tony Soprano, but
Please.
I prefer Omar. But it's
Yeah,
only because he's shooting people and
you're
now they're
voting
getting
for
laid.
Barack anyway.
Tony wasn't really acting, though. That's the problem. That was just him.
Yeah, check out Michael Williams and
Right. There's no acting there.
All right, well,
Just
I
has
didn't
a
know
good
that.
personality in real life.
Okay.
Was he play a cop?
Carmela.
Yeah.
You guys are bold talking about James Gandolfini that way.
I know, he'd knock you out.
I didn't say that.
Crazy. He's going to come kick your ass.
Ooh, I've been working on my triceps. I'm not worried.
I'd love him to.
See,
don't mess with
now
those.
I know why
There
I was
you
doing
go.
my triceps.
There you go.
All right. So, Amy, could you do that cock line one more time
Please.
before we let you go?
I don't know where her mother is.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't remember it.
Everything smells like fucking.
Smells like cock in here.
There you go, cock.
There you go. Now apply
I'm
your
from Boston. She said it perfect.
Now apply your best Boston.
Oh, you are too. What am I saying?
All right. Cock. Thank you, Amy, so much, and good luck at the Oscars. We really, really do hope
Thanks
you win.
very much.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Amy
going to get
Ryan.
the movie tonight.
Take care, Amy.
Actually, because I've
Cool.
heard so much about it.
Thank you,
really
Amy. Cool, man.
Take care. Thanks for calling.
All right, bye.
Chick.
All right.
She was on the phone. I'm glad I didn't say anything bad.
goes.
But, she was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, good thing you weren't, vulgar,
Hey,
rude,
did,
crude.
Did I order an omelet, or was that a mirage?
Like a dick.
What happened?
Candy little comments from a different place.
What? Oh, is it?
Oh, tuna fish.
Yeah, Kenny just runs around all morning getting food.
Where's Kenny? Is he around?
He's
What's he,
somewhere.
a bodyguard or something? What's the...
He's a little
Yeah.
everything.
Huh?
He's a gopher, a bodyguard, a retard,
He's my road manager.
a dried hair ass.
Is he?
He's a guy I bring on the road for security and to do everything. He's an ex-cop. He's a very,
I was gonna say.
He comes in handy.
Looks like a...
He tells stories about the old day, because he was on the force when, you could do things.
Right.
And he talks about some fun stories that tuning people up. We didn't used to just bring everybody in. Sometimes we drop them off after we beat them senseless.
So I told McCluskey, just have them held up and hit them.
How's the Italian food here? You dummy.
I love that question.
Worst question ever. How's the Italian food
I don't know how
in this
that got
place?
into the script. I picked it up when I was 10. I'm like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
Yeah.
It sucks, but the Mexican is delicious. Try the sushi, stupid. The fuck?
That dumb Mick, what did he know? Fucking McCluskey. Hey, how's the Italian food here? Yeah. Shut up. It's going to be coming out your throat in a second.
I'm going to talk to Michael in Mexican, okay?
Yeah, whatever you got to do. Just call me old spaghetti larynx.
What's his name?
Sterling Hayden.
Yes. He was like a lead in the 50s. Ever seen these like black and white? He's like a handsome.
Oh, one of those guys. Yeah, it's funny.
It's
He's just some old haggard cop.
Yeah.
Seen
a movie called I believe it's called The Killer or The Killing by Kubrick. He's got quite a resume.
Yeah, he's got some serious, like Angela Lansbury and shit. She was like a
yeah, she was like supposed to be a hottie.
Yeah. Just that name. What is it? I know.
Yeah, just one of my oldest jokes. I was so awful when I started. I hate Angela Lansbury. Her show, I wish it was called Murdered She Was.
Oh, God, don't. Why?
Hey, we're going over your tape tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jimmy's first time on TV from like 10, 11 years ago.
Friday night videos from 96 or 97.
Yeah, Nick, we bring in old tapes of ourselves and just beat each other up. So tomorrow it's Jimmy's turn.
I sucked a fucking uncut dick. I was horrendous. Just high energy, please love me. Just a desperate little character. How we doing? Fucking asshole.
You put on a little voice.
Yeah.
Hi.
First TV show I ever did was a Joan London show.
Wow.
Really? Bring it in.
Joan London.
Bring it in.
The studio is New Jersey. She's fucking heckling me as I'm doing my stand-up.
Oh, shit.
She's like, do the stuff about your father.
Really?
Yes.
Dude,
well, I'm doing
shut
stand-up.
the fuck up.
Yeah, that's sort of the look I gave her.
We got Sydney on instant feedback from Kentucky. Hey, guys, if Ron Paul buying ads on the virus didn't get your attention, nothing will. He's giving you guys money, for God's sakes. Oh, really? He actually ran a commercial on our channel.
Did he?
I'm not sure if that's a commercial. Oh, my God.
We got Ron Paul audio, because I got to hear Nick's
Let's hear Ron Paul a little bit.
We're going to take a break and see where our omelets are. Where is this? Right here. Okay.
I'm Ron Paul, and I'm the only presidential candidate who will bring our troops home from Iraq immediately and stop wasteful government spending. But here's something else I care about, and I hope you do too. The war on terror and the growth of big government have had a dangerous side effect. The loss of privacy rights for the American people.
That's bullshit.
Both parties have put their pet schemes ahead of our rights. Not me. As president, I won't stand for it. No national ID card, no invasion of privacy.
What?
I'm Ron Paul, and I approve this message.
That's where he lost me, right?
Yeah,
right
you know something?
Can you name one person that has fucking had their civil rights violated? Do you know anybody
I don't
who
know
knows anybody who fucking knows anybody?
Who got, like, hauled away in the middle of the night for saying something or, or did something and it was caught on camera and they got in trouble, one of these little cameras that are hidden around. No. Because if you just go about your business. And what the fuck is the problem with the national fucking identification card? You ever have a passport?
Yes, I'll tell you what
ever
the
get a driver's license?
Like,
you ever fucking...
The problem,
Social Security.
Here's the fucking problem with that stupid thing.
Jimmy.
If they want to know your name, they can see it.
Exactly.
I want privacy.
Exactly.
You got to show ID to do anything.
Exactly. To get a fucking, get that movie tonight that Amy Ryan's in, I got to show my fucking ID.
Show your fucking ID. And what's the problem then? A national ID? Oh, why? Because it's a government issued thing? What do you call a license or a passport?
Thank you. It's that paranoia of the government.
Yeah.
You know, after Watergate, that's still fucking awesome.
They were going to get in there, and well, once they have that,
Ask Jose Padilla about his right.
Oh, the guy that was caught with a dirty bomb and fucking...
Yeah. All right, omelets are here. Break time.
Nick was fucking...
Who gives a shit about politics? Opie and Anthony, Nick DiPaolo, Brigada, Saturday night. Hit the spots. We got to eat. The show continued during the break. Talking about legs and cleavage and sexual harassment, HR.
All kinds of fun, good stuff.
Well, Nick is in agreement. You got the girls in the workplace looking hot as hell, and the guy snaps every once in a while, and it's his problem. I just don't get that. You come to work with all your cleavage showing, and we're not supposed to look at it. You get in trouble for just looking at cleavage at this point.
Yeah, you can't even look. You can't compliment. You can't really do anything. If you do the up down, it's actually we read the manuals that they give you for sexual harassment and all that crap.
Written by some chick with a fucking goatee. Fucking
exactly.
Right.
You're not even supposed to do the up down with your eyes. That's a natural fucking thing.
Of course it is.
That you do. If someone an attractive woman walks in the door, you're gonna do the up down.
I did it to Chuck Liddell, for Christ's sake.
You gotta give Chuck the up down.
Fuck him. I just want to make sure.
They want
just sizing up.
They want the benefits of dressing sexy. They want the benefits of using that advantage when they want it. But they don't want anybody who they don't want looking at them. It really is irritating.
I think a lot of the broads don't even agree with it. You know what I mean?
No.
A lot of the few office, that's the beauty of being a stand-up for the last 20 years. I haven't been in an office. But when I get thrown into CBS, I have my own gig. I didn't know any of those rules applied. I'm like, nice tits. Oh, everybody's looking at me. What are you, an asshole? What the fuck?
Can't say that.
You can do an 84. You could when I got out of college. They're like, yeah, that was over a fucking quarter century ago.
Yeah, human resources for a radio station. I've never acknowledged that they exist. They've been part of radio now for, I think, close to 10 years. I don't even acknowledge them. I'm like, stop. This isn't like, fucking give me a company out there.
IBM.
Yeah,
Exxon!
Exxon!
Those boys over at IBM.
No, that's the go-to one. This isn't IBM. It's a dumb radio show at a dumb radio station playing a few Zeppelin and Red Hot Chili Pepper records. I mean, we shouldn't be in the same category as the IBM guys.
Yeah, and if you're working at IBM and you're a chick and you're wearing a really short skirt and your tits are hanging out, they should be able to fuck you on the copier. Right, without any repercussions.
Because we're visual creatures, right, Nick?
Exactly.
Guys are very, very visual creatures.
That's right. We like to look at a girl's breasts. Breasts fucking nipples poking through. I like to bite them.
I like the fucking nipples.
I like to twist them. So they say, Uncle.
That's right.
When I did my little fucking 3 lines on The Sopranos, we had the read around the day before. At the time. What's her name? Drea De Matteo.
Oh, yeah.
Like sitting across from me with like a...
She looks like the young Madonna.
I missed my fucking line.
Really?
I was staring right at her fucking crotch.
Could you see anything?
And I still got the gig.
Nice.
Well, I had it at that point, but you're all laughing. I went, oh, sorry. What was it? Embarrassing.
That's great. Hey, we're going back in time a little bit. Anthony was talking about the 9th annual HBO Young Comedian Special.
Yes.
And we got a couple highlights of the special that you were talking about.
Some lowlights.
Well, we got Richie Gold.
Oh, Jesus, I remember that one.
I was watching last night and just going, oh my God, was this ever funny? And then you realize a lot of the shit was new, but it just, after about 5 years, it became such hack.
Yeah.
And everyone was doing it because there were 10 million comics out there.
Yep.
Thank God that shit got weeded down.
Yeah,
remember how many shows there were?
Oh.
Every fucking Friday and Saturday night, you'd flip around the channels, and it's another dork in front of a brick wall with the fucking suspenders.
I was gonna say, it was 100 channels of brick fucking walls.
Brick walls.
Fucking flipped his house.
With wacky fucking logos and names and thin ties. And guys just
bright
with
yellow
the
sweaters.
same shit over and over.
What's up with all the cursing? Sean Hannity's going to be listening to this later today.
Oh,
in the
sorry, Mr.
Sean,
Hannity.
if you're listening to this, we apologize.
The rolled up shirt sleeves.
Yeah.
Fucking suit jacket all rolled up. I was noticing.
Thin ties.
What are you noticing? That after 1992, you'll fucking still be working for $80 a week? You fucking non-writer?
We want to hear some Richie? Richie Gold?
I do. I don't even know what Richie Gold does.
Oh, boy.
Listen to that.
Comes bringing the
That's
fun.
not a good sound, Nick.
What year is this? Do we have a year?
Do collect residual check.
What year was this, Nick, when you did HBO Information?
80.
According to his material, 1876.
This was on HBO, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta tell you something, you know, I haven't always been a comedian. At one time, I taught in the New York City school system.
Speech therapist guy?
Yeah, I was a speech teacher.
Speech teacher.
I had a lot of famous students. I taught Sylvester Stallone how to talk.
You know what? Let me tell you about Richie Gold. He came to Boston when I was first starting out at Nick's Comedy Club, where they throw he was like pretty popular, Richie Gold. He was just a headline. He was a national headliner. Comes up to Boston. He's a headliner at Nick's. I was there this night too. And Nick's is infamous for bringing out-of-towners who think they're hot shit. and putting on Sweeney, Gavin, all these guys who are gods. And he was that. And I saw it. Chance Langton came in. Gavin was the host, who's the funniest guy on the face of the earth. Sweeney came in. They threw Sweeney on. And then it was supposed to be like Kevin Knox. And then Richie Gold was supposed to be the headliner. Chance Langton comes in with his guitar. Well, you know, I hate song parody, but he was the best in the world at it. They put him on. I mean, fucking standing ovation. 350 people, and then they bring this guy up. Fucking crickets.
Oh, shit.
They wanted to murder him 30 seconds. He's got that heavy New York accent and fucking these Irish kids from like
Yankees
Southie. Suck. Yeah, fucking these Irish kids with red eyelashes. They go, fuck you fucking
red eyelashes.
Red fucking eyebrows.
Yeah.
You know the ones that are really
Every
blonde?
bit of hair is red on them.
Yes, and then they get these mean freckled faces and they give them the finger and shit. Oh my God, did he take a beating? And everybody's giggling, you know. It's like, fuck, man.
I didn't have a chance.
Let's go to Shane in the Bronx. Shane, what's up?
If you listen very closely, that sounds like Club Soda Kenny in his early years.
Yeah.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
All right, there is a little Club Soda Kenny in there. You want to hear a little more?
Yeah, he's not bad.
All right.
France has an ambassador. Come to France, see the Eiffel Tower. England has an ambassador. Come to England, see the Queen. So I'm thinking in America, every state is the size of most countries. So why not have an ambassador from every state? For example, the ambassador from New Jersey, Bruno Three Fingers Finelli. Hey, come to Atlantic City. 10-1, you don't make it.
Holy shit, quite a response. Where was he, Rascals?
They're
fucking West Orange?
They're roaring.
Yeah, they're
You
like
hear that? That must have been like, you know, West Orange.
By the way, this isn't that bad.
No.
Right?
No, he was, you know.
This isn't that bad.
No, I see some really awful
you gotta get, I was just watching last night. It was some awful shit.
One guy.
As soon as I was in England, I was in a restaurant. I asked them if they had English muffins. They never heard of them.
No gag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but when you're in England, the muffins would... Oh, I see. You would think to call them something else over there.
I'm going to try that one in my gig at the Borgata.
Saturday. How about Maurice LaMarche or LaMarche? Or
No, I don't remember him or her.
Lamarche. Oh, LaMarche.
Not Maurice,
LaMarche?
the black Maurice.
No.
This
is TV.
Right. He's the master impressionist.
Oh, I love impersonations.
Oh, I do too.
He does these impersonations. You'd think it was the real people.
People ask me, how did you get started doing impressions? I really had to watch a lot of television when I was a kid.
Wow,
and I got my impressionist teeth on Saturday morning TV.
How else would you get it?
Natasha, we must get Moose and Squirrel.
Yes, Boris, darling.
Fluffer and Fluckatash.
Oh, by George, Quincy Magoo, you've done it again. Oh, Phineas J. Whoopi, you're the greatest. Come along, Chumley.
Gee, Hannity.
That's on HBO? That's on an HBO site.
Jesus Christ.
There's nothing more degrading than somebody doing somebody else's voice. Damn.
Was that an HBO special?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that one. I thought I had a holiday.
Okay, Fred. Come on, Betty. Come on, Bam Bam.
Baku, baku, buka. Bam, bam, bam.
Yes, Yogi, I don't think the Ranger's gonna like this.
Wow.
Nice. I know I didn't.
Where can I get a seat?
Let's get Dan involved. Dan, what did you think?
Yes, Dan.
Good impressionist or what?
He's good. Oh.
Well, at least he didn't do that awful thing where you said, like, somebody did on Last Comic last season, like, imagine Jack Nicholson and,
Jesus.
you know,
they
J.J.
put them
Walker
together,
and The Wizard of Oz. Why would you imagine
that's
that?
good. I imagine that all the time, and now I'm actually going to get to see someone act it out.
Oh, they actually ask you. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
And there's a reason no one else has up to this point, you dink.
I'm actually imagining you dropping dead. Can I see that?
Well, he does a little more. Let's see.
My favorite stars.
Oh, no.
A tribute.
Oh, boy. He's turning around right now.
It might be.
Remember me? I just want you all to know that Maurice LaMarche is a very close and personal friend of my brother Billy.
Maurice makes me proud to say that I'm an American. That's because he's a Canadian.
Keep going backwards. Do some Eisenhower.
Is he a comic? Jesus, I forgot. I just thought he was doing great with it. I am Arthur. Where the hell's my hat? I hate it when that happens. I race cars, I play tennis, I fondle women. Bah! I have weekends off, and I am my own boss. Hobson, do you want to run my bath for me?
He's just doing the whole movie. It's not even like funny situation.
Not even
He should
jokes.
be,
Have Arthur getting blown in a hot tub by Jimmy Walker. At least mix it up a little bit.
That's my hat, and there's pudding in it.
Oh,
I've got a clubfoot and pudding under my wig. When I sneeze, it sounds like a fish tank being shook around. Shucker. Got a lump in me head, Hobson. And in me shoe. From head to toe. I'm no good. I don't even sound like him.
I can't even play chopsticks on the piano with my pudding brain.
That's right. I can't believe I like this needle-nosed, ugly cunt Liza. Susan Johnson, quite a sucking my dick by a horse stable.
Boo. Hey, we're the assholes, though. This Maurice LaMarche.
He does great. He sounds great voices. I mean, I'll say that.
Why, is he a millionaire now or something?
Well, he does half the voices on Futurama. He also does voices on a little show called The Simpsons.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
He does the voice.
Son of a
Come
bitch.
on, I knew he was good. I thought he was very good.
Fucker.
And he does the voice of the Brain.
That's glad I'm trying to write socially relevant jokes and shit and fucking dying in obscurity.
Look at us making fun of a guy that's a multi-millionaire doing very, very well out there in Hollywood.
I had Tennessee Tuxedo Don in 4th fucking grade. And this motherfucking parlayed it into $1 zillion.
Well, yeah. And if that wasn't good enough, he, most of the Animaniacs voices, and, a guy named Mel Blanc died. Well, he decided to do a lot of the voices from Looney Tunes.
Jesus.
Mel Blanc died.
This guy had a great
Holy
agent.
shit.
Yeah, so let's just keep laughing at the hack.
That idiot hack.
This was supposed to be let's laugh at the hack bit.
He's doing these bits from the 43rd story of his house.
Right.
Jesus H. Christ. I could have done Tennessee Tuxedo and Chumley.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And what are we doing today? We're going to say fuck another 100 times.
Hey, but everyone said he's
you guys have done all right. Don't kid yourself.
Oh, yeah, I know. But still. All right, we're going to move on to something else then. That bit didn't work.
More hack.
Well, no, because, we
like
don't
the
like
hack.
to tear down somebody.
Honestly, his voices sucked back then. They were almost good.
Almost there.
They were
I guess
just
he
off,
got,
right?
I guess he got it down and
Certainly
made a lot
did.
of money.
Certainly did.
Fuck him, I say.
Hey, we were talking about technology earlier today. With what? The tracking?
The tracking.
There were a few things we were talking about. There's a bit that's been kind of hanging around, and it's perfect for Nick, I think. Commercials of biggest product failures ever.
Biggest product failures ever.
Commercials of biggest product?
Anthony's going to remember most of these.
Yeah,
I look at the list, I remember...
So will Fanny probably audition for most of them.
I remember about 4 of these. 4 of these. So let's start with this fine commercial for Polavision.
Polavision.
Imagine if someone invented a wonderful box and gave you a way to catch little pieces of your life so that you could see them again anytime by just dropping them into the box. Now, wouldn't that be something? Well, it is something. Polavision. Polaroids, instant movies. Seconds after you shoot, you've got it. And you'll still have it even when certain persons go off to college.
Or die.
Oh. Instant movies, huh?
Wow.
I guess a little something called video killed that whole fucking idea, didn't it?
Yeah, what was that about?
It was,
what year was that?
You could develop a film.
Oh, can I go backwards again?
There's a white guy once again being betrayed in a commercial as a Mamaluke. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, a hairy white guy with no shirt on.
Unlikable fucking lump.
As a
surprised the cop is white, though. That's
I know, that did surprise me.
As his fat wife
example.
gets the shirt out of the dryer.
There you go.
Hey, this guy Chris from Oklahoma City, you guys interviewed him.
What?
Going backwards to comedian dude. No, they might be getting it confused with what's his name, who used to do Howie's show. Billy West. Billy West. Thank you.
Oh, Billy, yeah. Billy's good.
Because I don't think we.
Billy's real good.
I don't think we interviewed. See, I got to look his name up again. Maurice.
No, I don't think so.
All right, so what do you got? Polavision. Do you remember this?
Yeah. It was just like, because Polaroid put it out, it was just like their regular still cameras, but it was with film. And I remember it was pathetically short. Like, you couldn't really film a lot.
Couple seconds.
Yeah, it was really
seconds,
short, and it didn't come out very well.
Do we
and
know
then video kind of killed it.
Do we know why these things failed?
Video.
Is any type of, but any type of moving picture thing you would think would have done very well.
Nah.
Maybe
so something
it was
else
right
was going
before
on.
something else. Sometimes if they came out right before a much better technology, that's probably why.
Right.
What year was that?
Yeah.
1942.
You got it, Dan?
Late 70s, looks like.
Oh,
late 70s.
Jesus. Okay. People already gearing up for the video camcorders and stuff.
And now you got it on your cell phone.
Done. Yeah.
But does it creep you out all that the late 70s was over 30 years ago?
Yeah, I know. You think that's like, what the fuck happened?
I was 16, 17.
Yeah. Where'd that go?
What the fuck, man?
We said the 70s was the greatest decade. Jimmy,
I'm chilling, Ope. I'm drinking a goddamn cool thing.
And I remember thinking, like, the year 2000 was going to be some fucking amazing, futuristic bullshit thing. In the 70s, I was thinking, holy shit.
Yeah.
Now, the year 2000 is going to be amazing. Space and fucking, we're going to Mylar suits. We're going to be flying around in cars.
Flying around like the fucking guy checking on women putting their frozen food in baggies. That commercial? What the fuck was it?
I thought.
Remember the guy with a jetpack?
Yeah.
Checking in.
Yeah, he had the jetpack and he'd come land.
Make sure you're keeping things fresh in your Ziploc bag.
I thought we'd wake up in the year 2000, the first day, and there'd be a big, like, news bulletin where to drop off your car and get your flying car.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, okay, we're just waiting to the year 2000, and then you get to, drop your car off.
And
get the brand new, unbelievable car.
We got more conveniences. I think we didn't see, I think we thought it was going to be a lot more mechanical, advances. Than computer advances.
It is all computer.
It's all computer and electronics now. The car is still an internal combustion fucking engine.
Right.
It looks better, but it's still, you fucking put gas in it and you drive, and there's telephone poles, and there's this, that. But you have your nav systems, you got your computerized crap in there, your phones with the cameras and everything else. That's pretty much, we didn't see that coming, but...
And I'm going to die by the hands of a fucking iPod in my car. That was designed to paralyze you. They might as well put a picture of somebody with a feed tube in their fucking... I mean, I've come this close to hitting the fucking wall on the Sawmill Parkway. Every night that I drive into the cellar, I'm scrolling through my playlists looking for fucking Air Supply.
Looking for that inspirational song to get you ready for your set.
Yes! And I fucking look up. I'm a cunt here away from the... Whoa!
If they ever fucking came up with something more dangerous than driving and talking on a cell phone, it's driving and texting.
Fucking scrolling through a list.
Scroll through a list, because now you're reading, you're looking down. You're doing everything you're not supposed to do. I don't need to look out the window. And when you start thinking about, like, I'm doing fucking 70 miles an hour.
Yes.
This thing is hurtling with no eyes. It's now an unguided bomb.
And I'm trying to find the comma button. I don't want to and, you look up and somebody's at a dead standstill 50 feet ahead of you. Well, how's that going to end?
And it feels so natural, too, because I was just driving. I went up to the mountains over the weekend, and all of a sudden my girl's like, what are you doing? And I'm driving 70, 75 miles an hour. I'm like, I'm emailing Kenny. What's your problem?
Fucking, you're staring with like your index finger.
Oh, yeah, you don't even think twice about it. Like, what? I'm just emailing.
Picture years ago. Years ago, your dad in the car. And as he's driving, he's typing a letter next to him with a big fucking old typewriter. Ding! and driving down the street. You'd be going, what the fuck are you doing? And that's exactly what you're doing.
That's what, it's the fucking, and people are dying every day because of that
Every
shit.
day.
Every day. Those girls upstate about 8
5 of them or something.
Swerve. And it was right, they had the proof that she was on her fucking
in the middle of a text.
What was she writing?
Wham.
Just I don't know.
Writing I miss you or something. Because it's all mundane crap anyway. You're
Hopefully
right.
it was something like, I can't wait to suck that big black, and then you just hear,
ouch.
What about a naughty?
You know, I thought by the year 2000...
LOL, lost our legs.
Yeah.
RAOL, rolling all over freeway.
It is made for that shit. It is
really
fucking.
is.
And I can't believe. And I tell my wife about it. I remember reading, going. I read something in the paper. It's like, 7 out of 10 accidents are caused by. Next day, she gets me like a fucking thing I can plug into the. I'm like,
the hands free and
I thought by the year 2000 we would figure out the whole like driving like. When you're driving down the highway and another car's coming at you, I thought they would have figured that out by now. Like maybe make two separate.
That it's impossible
lanes.
to get into a head-on collision in this day and age.
Why am I trusting not one or two, but hundreds and hundreds of other drivers? As I speed by them as they're going the other way.
Yeah, you're
Why
trusting
can't we figure that shit out?
None of these cars bump together.
So
they're not on tracks.
You know, if back in the day, if you saw one car coming at you, you'd be freaked out. But now we take it for granted. You're just assuming they're going to do the right thing, and they're not on their fucking iPods.
That's right. That's how Kinnison died.
Yeah. Yep.
Guy swerved into his fucking lane in a pickup truck.
Yep.
Wham.
That fucking day.
And then bragged about it.
What do you bragged about?
He bragged.
That he was the guy that killed Sam Kinnison.
It's on his resume.
He used to go around saying, I was the guy that killed Kinnison. He used to walk around.
Was he bragging about it?
Oh, yeah.
Scumbag.
Absolutely. Yeah, we could get his brother on. He'll tell you the whole story. We've had Sam's brother on a few times. All right, here's another commercial for another product that failed miserably.
Meet the lady. Her name is Lisa, and she's the most exciting thing to happen in computers today. The Lady Lisa. Beautiful. A classic triumph for Apple. Pure and simple graphic images and a clever pointing device called a mouse. But most importantly, unlimited expandability, unlimited power. Lisa, from Apple.
She's
the future today at Wallace Micromart.
Is that a computer? Yes, from Apple.
You remember it was called the Apple Lisa?
Yeah, ain't she beautiful,
Lisa. That thing is stupid.
What an ugly fucking machine.
Yeah. Is that a portable?
But see, back then, it wasn't about something looking good. You know?
82. That's right. It was about, you know what.
That's right.
Let's see what it's got. It's got 5.25-inch Twiggy floppy drives.
Well, that's nice.
All right.
It was supposed to be Mac pretty much killed it. I mean, the Apple Mac killed this.
Some support for up to 2 megabytes of RAM?
Get the really?
Wow.
2 meg? What do you store on that? One letter? Dear Frank, I need a new computer. High five me, someone.
I'll give you an air one.
All right, across the table.
It had a 5 megahertz processor.
Oh my! You know, someone is still waiting for a response. They sent something in 82, and it's still downloading. 5 megahertz
on his Lisa.
Is that good, Jimmy?
And it only takes up half your bedroom.
No. Yeah. Like the ENIAC.
It's like a fucking refrigerator with a TV screen and a
you gotta kick
fucking
your
package from FedEx on top of it.
You gotta kick your twin brother out of your room so you can have a computer.
Oh wait, Steve Jobs was forced. God, this fucking LASIK works. I can read that from here.
Wow.
Steve Jobs was forced out of the Lisa project, so he joined the Macintosh project instead. Contrary to popular belief, the Macintosh is not a direct descendant of the Lisa, although there are obvious similarities between the systems and the final revision. The Lisa 210 was modified and sold as the Macintosh.
Oh.
I can't believe I can see that from here.
Lisa 210, that was my girlfriend's nickname in high school.
What?
You ready to move on to the next one?
I can read from here. I got 22,000. That's right.
Can we, the next one?
Whatever you need read, I'll read it.
Well, no.
Need something read? I'll read.
That's why we played the audio, so it's less reading for us.
Oh.
We figured that one out, 2-3 years ago. Arch Deluxe. Do you remember this product?
Not by name.
see you press L. G-U-L might stand for lobby, but for me, Chef Andrew, L stands for lettuce. Crisp iceberg lettuce, just one of the ingredients on McDonald's Arch Deluxe, America's favorite new burger. I just can't help myself. I love it.
Then what was the problem with a burger?
Yeah, it was a burger with lettuce and tomato. They fucking wasn't that what your Arch Deluxe was? Seriously.
Do you know, Thad? Why did this product fail?
I'm looking at a picture of it
because it had been
biggest product failures ever. The Arch Deluxe. What was wrong with it?
Because it was trying to compete with the Whopper.
I know why. They put avocado on it. Avocado.
It was just like a burger.
Popular.
Yeah,
no,
it was a burger.
They were trying to compete
with lettuce and tomato. Yeah, they're trying to do the fucking Whopper thing.
But they didn't have that, so they used octopus cum. And they thought it would take off.
Is that the special sauce? Nothing more delicious than a warm tomato on a burger. Fucking stupid.
Is that the only thing? Dumb tomatoes and lettuce?
It really was.
Yeah.
They put it in a nice box.
You can see what it's got. Yeah, a bun, secret sauce.
Yeah.
Onions, lettuce, tomato.
Wow.
Beef.
Somebody was working
American
overtime.
cheese.
Wow.
But wasn't this the McDLT?
Wow. See, I'm confused now. See, that shows your marketing. They just rename shit and sell it to you again.
Remember the McDLT? It was the burger on one side, and then the lettuce and tomato on the other.
You're right.
And it was in some big styrofoam box.
Thing. There's homeless people living in them now.
Yeah. If one of these things would ruin the environment, you throw it out.
Yeah, that's what ruined the fucking, the ozone. I blame the ancestors again.
I forgot about that.
It was also...
We've been attacking the ancestors all morning long there, Nick.
I heard you on the way in.
Yeah, you were part of it. You got in on that.
Power windows. Who would have come up with that?
It was also, I guess, very expensive.
Oh, is that the problem?
Yeah, pickles are going through the roof in 86. Fucking.
Yeah.
McDonald's spent $300 on research, production, and marketing for the Arch Deluxe.
How much?
$300 million.
Oh, $300 million.
That guy's working at a car wash in Seattle now. Look at this.
Yeah, I was the guy.
I used to be some. Shut up.
It's a bad name. It's a bad name for a product.
Arch Deluxe.
Arch Deluxe.
Yeah, it sounds like a guy's name.
They should just called it
Coach Arch Deluxe
That's
went
right.
7-0 this year on the SEC.
They should just called it the Chopper or something. I mean, they're ripping off the Whopper. Just change the first letter.
How about the unoriginal burger?
Right.
That's right.
How about the hoo-hoo burger?
That's right. How about the cunt on a bun? It sounds crazy to us, but...
It sounds crazy. What are you talking about? That's fantastic.
Well, think of word of mouth. I mean, come on.
That's right.
On a bun.
Oh, can I have some cow asshole cooked? Why not?
Let's go to McDonald's. I haven't eaten cunt in 2 weeks.
All right, we're going to go to the next product.
I got a funny joke, too. The chicken McNuggets, like, I'm like, what? I don't know chickens have nuggets. But I give the crowd a look like we all know where I'm going with this. You know, it's all how you look at them.
You're the worst.
I got a fucking Cialis.
You're looking at him like Ronnie Gold.
You want to see his Cialis hard on, Nick? He likes
it just
to show
happens
people.
sometimes. I'm looking at something on Pal Talk.
You say Cialis? You say Cialis.
Oh, tomato. It all equals this. Oh.
He's just the worst.
I just knocked over my fucking... Oh.
See that?
Oh, I just knocked over my fucking goddamn juice.
It's like a bad ad for Cialis.
You're just the worst.
Those special times.
Yeah, I knocked it over with my hard cock. That's a great ad for Cialis. I fucking knocked over my juice.
You're going to pull a China syndrome.
I can still drink it, though.
All right, let's go to the next one. You ready here?
Tampons.
And you all right?
Oh,
here we go.
Fantastic.
All right, here's the next product failure. Now, this one we all know, finally.
If you think network television is a little boring, start your own network. With the Sony Betamax and the portable Sony videotape camera, you can do just that. You can record what you want when you want, and watch what you want when you want. It's the best family entertainment on television. One more shot, Ma. Come on, smile.
This is the best birthday I've ever had.
Oof.
Oh my God!
I know.
Fucking whining old biddy.
Oh my God!
He walked in while she was sleeping with like the Mexican gardener, and she popped up and his dick was in her. Come on, boss, smile. And he ruined her good birthday, and that's why she was crying. Fucking blubbering idiot, Ma. Lighten up, it's a camera.
Fucking beta.
Here, Ma, it's a Polaroid. Take a picture of your clit and give it to Dad.
Jesus Christ. Fluff it up.
Wow, this is... We love our Canadian callers. Hunter, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Good evening.
Yeah, McDonald's had pizza like 6-7 years ago in Canada. I don't know if he had it there in the States.
They did.
It was
Did we?
pretty awful.
Yeah.
Pizza at McDonald's?
Yeah, it was called like McPizza.
Seriously?
Yeah. Fucking, we're like, no.
We're like, boy, that must have went away in a week. Because I'll eat any pizza.
Yeah, we're not McDigging that. So it was a big McFlop.
Mick sucks.
I know,
How many
fucking
Mick jokes
remember
can we
that. And I love pizza. I don't give a shit what kind
Me too.
of.
You give me a piece of pizza, I'm happy.
Yeah, baby.
What do we know about the Betamax? It was
legendary failure.
Yeah.
Flop, beta tape. Didn't quite catch on.
Yeah, why? How come it was outdone by the other version?
VHS, people liked it better. I don't know why.
The VHS was bigger.
It was bigger, yeah.
Which was so dumb about it.
And the beta was on a loop, I believe. It was almost like a cart. Like it was on a loop.
I put 40 grand into that, too.
Damn it.
You guys need anything
the wrong
red?
one.
What?
You guys need anything red?
No, we don't, Eagle Eye.
I can see I can't read across the room. But I had bad eyes for many years, Nick.
Well, can you surprise me when you're having Korean pee in your fucking retina.
Read Steve's sexuality.
What?
I can read that too, and I haven't yet.
I have I have better vision. I don't have X-ray vision. Oh. Wow.
Sony produced a scaled-down version.
I just took the wind out of my own sails.
As the sails go...
I was just sailing along.
Flap and flutter down.
And they just flopped down limply. That last joke. I wasn't even a swing and a miss. The bat was limp. I swung a fucking wet spaghetti noodle.
I didn't help with the setup, that's for sure.
You're adrift with the tide.
No, you didn't. Can you see Steve's sexuality? Go.
Yeah, that was horrendous on my part. All right, let's go to the next product failure.
Suck this cock.
This one everyone knows. This was just a dumb idea.
I will now predict the exact moment in time when every single one of you will enjoy the best tasting Coca-Cola ever. It will be the very moment that you pick up this can, because inside this can is the new taste of Coca-Cola. The best tasting Coca-Cola ever. You will taste the new taste immediately, and you will like it a lot. Now, if you're a Coke drinker, wait till you taste this one. If you're a Pepsi drinker, well, I predict we're going to be real friendly from here on in for a long, long time.
Yeah, the new Coke.
It was called Coca-Cola Jew.
New Coke.
Yeah, it was a big failure.
They say it's probably the biggest failure ever by a big company.
They also say it was kind of calculated, that they wanted to put out a new Coke that sucked, and then bring back the old Coke under a brand new classic Coke thing to really pump that up.
Brave, man. Take that chance.
It is, but it's Coke. So how brave could it be? People are going to fucking buy it.
What was the deal? Pepsi was starting to take over, and Coke's numbers weren't that bad, and then they decided
I'm doing that with my career right now. I'm doing a lot of shitty comedy. Look how fucking funny I was in the 80s.
Make it seem better.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be doing shitty comedy at the Brigade?
No, nothing but the best for the Brigade.
End of the bit.
Yeah, really. Look at me backpedaling like a bitch. I don't give a shit.
You want to see bad comedy?
Ooh, yes, Jimmy.
This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you're on the West Coast, you check out Cobb's and Sandy Franny. There's going to be no laughs to be had whatsoever.
Not a one.
I'm going to bomb my face off.
Who doesn't want to see that?
Hey,
horribly.
The boys are starting a new bit. Now they're telling us, well, it's Lady Trucker. She's officially started the bit. Hi, fellas. This is a 65-mile-an-hour feedback. She's going 65 miles an hour.
She's typing you.
Shit. When will Black Phil be on the radio again?
What the fuck is Black Phil?
Was it this past Saturday or this coming Saturday? Patrice O'Neill does a show here on Saturday nights every once in a while called Black Phil. I think it's good. It didn't just pass, right? I think it's maybe this Saturday.
What?
It did just pass? Danny? Danny's
April 5th is the next show.
April 5th,
so
okay.
Tune in.
All right, the next product failure.
PC Jr., a bright little addition to the family. Junior comes with bright computer ideas, like a keyboard that doesn't need a cord. You can get easy-to-use software like word processing, games and graphics your kids won't believe, plus a starting price you won't believe. And with easy-to-add options, Junior can grow up real fast. PC Junior, new from IBM.
Thank you, Kitty Carlisle. What the fuck? Got a 90-year-old lady pushing your product? That might have been the first
problem.
Yeah, try to unplug the
the
keyboard.
problem with the PC Junior?
It was expensive. It was trying to compete, and they wanted $4 million for it.
Failure in the marketplace.
Really in the marketplace.
Why did it fail?
It says at $669, the PC Junior's price was not competitive.
Why would you buy the Junior when fucking Senior was available? Obviously, had much more fucking wisdom and memory.
Experience. Yeah, it was twice as much as the Commodore 64 and the Atari 8-bit family. Yeah. Too much money.
Let's say hi to Ben in Georgia. Ben.
Gone into the computer business.
Yeah.
Hey guys, big fan of the show. I just wanted to point out, I heard that the reason why Beta did not survive was that the porn industry actually embraced VHS.
Wow.
Over the edge.
Fucking great point.
Great point.
Really?
You might be right, man. Yeah.
Can you imagine
I have no idea where I heard that from.
Well, what else would you need to watch at home alone? Pornography. So whatever, like that was probably the first take-home videos because you could watch.
Well,
movies
I don't know.
out.
I had a lot of nice home movies in my family, having picnics and playing.
Oh,
football.
but Nick, Nick, from your lips to God's ears.
My sister's wedding. I kind of like that. Jerking up to my nieces.
Well, you guys have always mentioned that it's the pornography is what pushes technology forward.
That's true.
It's gotta be
absolutely true.
I had a great video of me, and I was doing a cookout, and I had a fucking
apron
thing that said
on?
"Mama's Little Helper," and I threw my wife in the pool, and we laughed. My brother got married on a roof.
I know what you're talking about.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
All right, let's say hi to Josh in New Mexico. Josh.
I want him to fuck me.
Hey, I think 15 years ago, Pepsi made a Pepsi Clear or Crystal Pepsi, something like that. I don't remember because
Pepsi Clear, yes.
That's all I got.
Pepsi Clear.
Oh, by the way,
too much like Pepsi Clear stuff.
Snopes is saying that new Coke theory you had in is like BS.
Well, how do they know?
Because he drives a truck.
How does Snopes know? Because it's like...
And Bill K. from Philly, hey, Ope, that porn story is an urban legend as well.
Boy, I guess we're spreading all kinds of disinformation here today.
Yeah,
that's not an urban legend. And what were the first videos? They were porn videos as far as the biggest sellers. The biggest seller in the market. That's not bullshit.
And I want to say hi to Timothy McCoy. He's going 78 miles per hour, feedbacking in the fog, and he just wanted to say hi.
70,000 tons of fucking Idaho potatoes in his truck.
Right.
Got a fucking lady in front of him and a Cooper.
All right, let's move on to the next product here.
The DeLorean. Gull-wing doors rise effortlessly, beckoning you inside. The sleek, stainless steel DeLorean. Beautifully crafted for long life. The DeLorean is one of the most awaited automobiles in automotive history. Drive the DeLorean. Live the dream today.
I'm guessing it was the music in the commercial that buried that fucking...
And the... What's a bird?
Yeah, what the fuck
is that?
That's DeLorean snorting coke. His dirty ass. He had a nose whistle.
A little rock of coke in his nose.
Try the DeLorean.
What's the reason why that this thing fell? They give a reason?
The price?
No, DeLorean fucking fucked it up.
Yeah, remember the undercover sting?
Yeah.
Right?
He was pumping some cars out. It was, doing all right, and then
he got busted. Selling coke. Remember the suitcase with money in it?
Oh, yeah. It was all kinds of great
Christ.
shit. He
How
fucked
fucking
up.
old are we?
Is he still in jail or no?
DeLorean still in jail? I don't know.
He's probably dead. And finally, we got the last one here.
What the fuck?
They'll know you've arrived when you drive up in the 1958 Edsel, the car that's truly new from nameplate to taillights. New from the front. New from the side. New from the rear.
Wow.
Only Edsel has the sleek, clean line design that sets it apart from the look-alike cars. And it combines new looks with the newest V8 engines in the world, the big new Edsel 400 and the power-packed Edsel 475. It is unlikely you have ever driven a car with so much real, usable power as the Edsel. And with Edsel's exclusive Teletouch drive, you drive more safely, more easily than you ever have before. Because both hands can stay at the wheel while the Edsel shifts electrically. There's even the added luxury of new Edsel air suspension. That's just like riding on air, because you are.
Nice music.
How about lying?
And remember,
The Honeymooners.
of all the medium-priced
With the stars,
cars,
Art
car for car
Carney.
across the board, the 1958 Edsel is the one that's new and the lowest price, too.
How long were these commercials?
My God, enough
Holy
about
shit. We get it.
And the best part is it has electric windows you can roll up when Negroes are by. The big heavy grill is good if Negroes get in your way. Because you know what they're here to do. Probably rob you and rape your lovely wife and children. That's what the German shepherds and fire hoses are for. What year is this? 1958. Yes, 58. The 58 Edsel. Wonderful. We've even tried to cover up the blackness of the tires with white walls. Because, you know, we don't want anything black on this car. Pull into your garage and close the door behind you to keep the Negroes away.
Oh, the 50s. What are you going to do?
Yeah, that's the
Very
guy.
intolerant.
That's that voice.
Yeah, he just always had that whole thing.
It's the same guy that did the little films for the kids in school on how to hide under your desk when there were fucking nuclear bombs.
Duck and cover. That's right, Johnny. Duck and cover.
That's him.
When the communist menace drops its hydrogen bombs on you, so you don't burn to a crisp, duck and cover, Johnny. Good boy.
Hide under a piece of quarter-inch pine.
Yes, that will save you. Some people say radiation is dangerous. Poppycock. Your hair might fall out, but it'll grow back. Same length, same color, same cowlick. Don't worry about that, kids. Your government's here to protect you from the commie menace and the Negro. So light up a lucky strike. Yes, you, pregnant woman, have a drink and a lucky. Good for your baby.
Unfiltered.
Yes. And let the doctor inject you with some thalidomide. It's good for your children. He'll be a hell of a swimmer with those flippers.
Save on yarn.
Sweaters have never been so cheap for Grandma to knit.
That's right, one armhole. Oh, my stomach. It's fucking killing me. Holy shit, that was...
Coming down the red carpet, it's Tracy and Hepburn. Wonderful, look at the couple. Uh-oh, please look out, a Negro. Oh, it's Sidney Poitier. Sorry, Sidney.
What a time. Yeah, they seem to get the same guy for everything. He was in war films in the 40s and the 50s, educational things, and
all the shit.
Film strip records when I was a kid. Beep.
Got that crew cut and those Horn Janine Garofalo glasses.
Yeah, always in a suit.
Yeah, skinny black tie.
Win that Edward R. Murrow Award.
DeLorean died in 2005.
Of what, did he?
I think it was cancer.
One of his doors of his car hit him under the chin. Took his head off.
I think it was a stroke, yeah.
We're doing
really?
line of the day.
Cokehead died of a stroke? What the fucking odds?
Oopsie. We got to do line of the day because we got to go.
Wow, look at the time.
We got to go back to the other joint and meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
The old boss.
You know what?
Who is
the
he?
new boss?
Put a word in.
Well, this time around it's going to be abroad.
Oh, Jesus
She's a
fucking
good one
Christ.
for the show, though, I think.
Yeah, that's good for political correctness. I'm sure she'll loosen right up. Oh, fucking A. Seriously.
And she also runs the
I'm
nice,
only kidding.
the
I
nice
think she's
station in
terrific.
town. Fresh.
And what's her name?
Fresh. I hear she's lovely. So we're going to meet her today. So we got to get out of here. SkiColoradoNow.com for info and great deals on 26 world-class resorts. Up to the minute snow conditions. Log on to SkiColoradoNow.com. One runner-up. What happened to all the...
There's plenty, but if you want to give us 60 more seconds, we can give you more runners-up. The voting is happening as we speak.
Oh, my God. The tension is crazy around here.
Yeah. Or I thought we'd just get
It's
you guys
like the
out here.
primaries.
Yeah.
What's happening?
There's lots.
All right. Well, let's...
Bushels.
There's a bevy.
A bevy.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney's holding up well, huh? Oh. Holy shit, his face is melting like a candle.
He's 60 what now? 5, 6? Did he make the famous 65?
Yeah, so spend $8
64.
for
64, right.
A couple of years ago.
Cut off that.
I'm looking at my fucking fat stomach over my belt, and I want to just grab it with garden shears and cut it off.
You can do that. Affection might set in.
If you take a razor blade below it and let it bleed out a little bit, you get thinner.
Can I eat even a piece of fucking cake without just mushing up into a flesh bell?
Flesh bell. No.
Oh.
We're older now. We can't do that. That's for the young Jimmy. The young could eat whatever they want. All right. Are we ready? Because now we're just talking about Jimmy's BLE.
What?
Yeah. Jimmy's BLE.
So there's 3 runners-up.
All right, let's do a runner-up line of the day here. It better be Nick DiPaolo.
What a weirdo. She said she would check on him every 20 minutes. He would just hang there alone in the room for hours.
Roast?
For hours.
She was a roast.
I'll check on him. I'll baste you every 20 minutes. You what is he?
Just set it and forget it.
Nick DiPaolo at Borgata. The Borgata, Atlantic City, Saturday night. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
I hope they find him dead in the grotto. Just floating.
With just hair with blood in the follicles in his hand.
And one of Hef's girls missing.
There's some girl sobbing with a piece of her scalp torn out.
What a horrific scene you painted there.
You know what it was? He'd be
big A with a big clump of bloody scalp and some woman crying.
He'd be petting her hair, and then she'd go, I gotta go, and he would just go, and like you would panic and rip a piece of her scalp off and not even mean to it. He would just be sitting there with an erection tenting in his fucking filthy crusted pants.
In the grotto, she's feeling the sting of chlorinated water on her fucking exposed skull.
She's got 4 inches of almost brain matter showing while he sits there with clear stuff in his fucking fat boy pants. Her career is ruined. Can I do this shoot with a hat on?
Again with the hat?
He's gonna be
Jason Voorhees head.
It's just fucking, it'll never grow back because he did such damage to the scalp. He tore like below where the follicles grow in. Those fucking awful little implants to her fucking cock-teasing head. Good. Good for you, Big A. Try one of the tits off while you're at it. Fucking snotty bitch. Fucking
He'll be in studio Friday to talk about his Playboy Mansion experience.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be
I can't wait. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
There's those girls upstate about
8 5 of them or something.
And it was right. They had the proof that she was on her fucking.
Yeah, in the middle of a text.
What was she writing?
Wham.
Just that. I don't know.
Writing I miss you or something. Because it's all mundane crap anyway.
Hopefully it was something like, I can't wait to suck that big black, and then you just get, ouch. What about a naughty?
You know, I thought by the year 2000...
LOL, lost our legs.
R-A-O-L. Rolling all over freeway. Can I stop clearing my throat on the air? I fucking do. I can't stop doing it. I don't mean to do it. I apologize to the listeners.
I didn't notice.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Well, Flemmy.
awful. Yeah, I need to stop it and be a professional.
Sean Hannity's not going to appreciate that.
No.
I'll try right now. I don't know. Sean's a weirdo.
Here's your line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day. Line of the day. I was trying to catch a baseball, and I was such a girl. It shot right past. It was a pop fly, and it went right past my glove and bounced off my face.
Did it go... Make that sound, that Three Stooges knock sound?
It split my head, and I lifted my hat, and blood rushed down my face. So I walked home, and I'm laying on my bathroom floor, and the ambulance came. And I was like a little woozy, so they're putting me on the stretcher, and I said to the people, pray for me.
And that's how you executive produce.
Hey,
I love that story, Jimmy.
I completely forgot about that till Nick said.
It's so bad.
Nick said something that made me remind me of it, and it just... What a melodramatic little tool. What a suburban tool.
We had fun today, but tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow we look at your first TV appearance from 11 years ago.
It's fucking humiliating.
We're bringing in a lot of guys for it, too.
Who's coming in?
Nick, if you want to come back, you're more than welcome.
What time?
We're just going to beat up Jimmy all day tomorrow.
Who's coming in?
Who do we got?
We have Patrice, Bob Kelly, and Voss so far.
Nick DiPaolo's going to be at the Brigada Saturday night. Nick, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm just going to throw the offer out there. You could say no.
What?
This channel's live until noon. If you want to like do an hour, just fuck around.
Really?
We'll give you a phone screener and everything.
Sure, why not?
Really?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Nick DiPaolo's going to keep the channel live until Ron and Fez at noon.
And Nick will be at the Brigada, and let me just plug my thing like a whore. San Francisco this weekend. Tickets going fast. I just got a call. They said, almost sold out. There's only 2 left. So, at Cobb's Comedy Club. And Nick will be on the air here for a little while. Taking calls.
Will I? All right.
Throw a subject out there so you're all prepared.
NickDip.com. How's that for a subject? Blog Talk. We covered everything, didn't we? I'm trying to.
You'll do fine. What angle do you want to take? You want to do some politics? You don't have to do it, but it's a nice opportunity. The channel's live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good amount of people listening.
You want to do politics? What's on your mind? What do you want to do? A little theme?
Let's talk politics
and current events.
Yeah, and current events.
I think that's
good.
I think.
Why not?
And the Negro.
I'm punchy already.
Nick does great radio, man. I was a big fan when he was working at the other place with us, and he got fucked in that whole we don't know what the fuck we're doing way.
My timing was impeccable once again.
Fuck.
Stepped into that fucking...
Actually, Nick was starting to get a buzz and everything, and then they decided to go back to a rock station.
Exactly.
Which is now a rock station that you program as a listener, which is going to turn into something else next week.
For a whole week, you the listener, can program it. For the whole week, you the listener can program it.
Wow.
Hey, you can't hear Molly Hatchet anyway, right?
Taking a chance by letting the listeners program it for a week.
That's called letting the inmates run the asylum.
Hey.
That's right, Jim.
And we'll go back to the same 5 Red Hot Chili Peppers songs next week.
I like Californication. I could listen to that over and over.
You have.
Yeah.
We all have.
All right. Give it away. Give it away. Right.
Nick DiPaolo's going to get us to noon.
Yeah, baby. I'm taking you to noon. Thank you,
Nick.
fellas,
all right,
for having me and for giving us the opportunity to ruin everything I just did.
You know
I'm
what?
fucking fired up, man.
Here's the deal, too. If you're not feeling it...
I'm feeling it. I ain't going nowhere.
No. But
Fuck it.
You could bail. Just go, I'll be back with more, and then just leave. And then they'll put a best of bid on.
No way.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right, good. Nick's going to go to noon, so give him a call, please. The phone number's right there, 866-WOW-WOW.
866-WOW-WOW?
Huh?
Wow, one wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Give him the wrong number.
Holy shit. It's going to be quiet in here.
No, it's on their unit. They know how to call this show.
Oh, I forgot this is satellite.
Yeah. So say fuck a lot.
That omelet's hanging in my stomach like a fucking fetus, I'll tell you. Jesus Christ, who made that thing? Fucking ankle weights in it.
Fast Freddy wants to talk about Britney, so I hope you have
All
some
right,
good
Fast Freddy, let's talk about that.
All right,
Still fuck that crazy bitch.
I'm pissed that we have to go to a meeting. I want to hear Nick do his thing now.
I'm sure they'll record it.
All right, the phone calls are coming in. Quick break, and Nick DiPaolo will continue. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.